Good boy.
Okay, I think that's everybody. Welcome in, guys. Allie, how's it going? Frost, thank you for the resub. I can't save my game yet, Frost. I haven't even started the game yet. I will, however, honor your other redeem right away. Scams! There, pills have been taken at the start of the stream. Always a good thing. Welcome in, Crimson. How's it going? Hi, Lance. How are you doing? Yes, bienvenidos to you too, Lance. God, don't ask me to pronounce anything in Spanish, or really any language other than English. And half of my English words are also butchered, so, you know. Good times. Let's get started on this game, shall we? See this opening? How is everybody in chat doing? You're doing supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Wonderful, Lance. Mugiwara? Think I got that right. Just beat Mega Man Battle Network. Congratulations, Frost. So now you're working on 2? Do I know what it is? What, Mugiwara? No. I have no idea. It's what they call Luffy in One Piece in Japanese. Ah, okay. So that was like his original name before they translated it? Oh, in English. Okay, it's the Japanese version of Straw Hat. Gotcha. It means Straw Hat. Okay. It's a good song. I think we're going to be fighting them possibly even tonight. I don't know. Fighting her old Zephyr crew. Considering that they've been chasing us around. Gurellia Fortress. Did you know the first part of Sanji's name is 4? San is 3, actually. 3, yeah. Lance, I am not going to attempt to read that. As I just said, I can't really pronounce Spanish words very well. I guess I can try. Game. Don't tell me I gotta... Okay, it's doing things with the mouse, but not the controller. Hold on, sometimes this happens. We are going to do the old turn it off and on again and hope that that fixes it. Sometimes it does. Yes. Okay, it seems to have fixed it. As evidenced by the fact that I can, in fact, just skip over that scene now. We are right outside of Gurellia Fortress.
Here I go.
Time to rush in and attack. Entering the ruins of Gurellia Fortress will cause the main story to advance. All incomplete quests will no longer be I mean, I don't think there were any quests in between the last time that I could do this and now. Did I find the other area? There was another area? Now you've got me paranoid, Frost. I found that chest. Oh, are you talking about the Terra Shrine? I didn't go there because I assumed the quest or the main story would eventually take me there. Would you say it's worth going there, though? Black Rose is saying yes. Also, welcome in, Black Rose. How are you doing this evening? Somebody's in good spirits, at least.
The heck's that?
Some kind of building?
Thank you for the resub, Black Rose. 2 months straight. Just realized I'm streaming really late for once. This is fairly early compared to when I've been streaming. Oh, not streaming really late. Buenos noche to you as well, Lance. It's 2 hours early, yeah. Huh? What's this? It's such a dilapidated building. Do you know anything about it, Toval? Nope. Sorry. In fact, I'm pretty sure this wasn't even here when I was last in the area. You're kidding, right? Black Rose! Black Rose, thank you so much for the gift subs. We've got a hype train started. Thank you very much. Congratulations to All or Nothing 21, Sword Prophet, Light, Key Mountain Gamer, and Vicman82 Row. Use your emotes wisely. Or don't. I'm not your dad. You have a good night, Lance. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, you should recognize Key Mountain Gamer. The others, I don't think, have been in this chat before. And Key Mountain Gamer's technically been here, but under a different name, because he has 2 separate Twitch accounts. Gifting is so odd, right? It'll just find random people, and sometimes it'll hit people that are actually in your chat, and or at least, like, followers of yours. And sometimes it just doesn't. Who knows? Whatever it is, I can sense something strange on the other side of the door. If I had to wager a guess, it's that the higher elements are in effect inside. They are? Just like in the old schoolhouse. You know something, don't you? Well, I know there's no point in going inside right now. Although, if you really want to, I won't stop you. It'll be a good chance to test your skills, if nothing else. I'm not sure what you mean. If we are going to investigate, it'd be best to do it before resuming our trek to the fortress. Just stay on guard once we're inside. You got it. You got it. Terra Shrine. There, I'm saving my game just for you, Frost. And also maybe because I'm a little bit paranoid about what's going to be happening in here. But mostly for you, Frost. There's another thingy here. Thank you for the 50 Miro, Black Rose.
This gives me the creeps. It reminds me of the old schoolhouse.
A little bit.
Well, if you're gonna walk around, try not to get yourselves killed.
No promises, Celine. So I've got a door up at the top and a door down here. Let's take the door up at the top first. Or sorry, not a door up at the top, an elevator that's out of commission. Never mind. We will not be taking that elevator anywhere. Let's go inside. Definitely reminds me of the old schoolhouse. Very much is reminiscent of the old schoolhouse. Color me surprised. It looks in much better condition on the inside than I was expecting. Yeah, I was right about the higher elements being in effect here, though. I take it from what you said before that there's danger inside, Celine? Who knows? What's that supposed to mean? But there are monsters inside, so we should be careful anyway. True. Even if they're level 2.
I spy with my little eye. The
Enemy sighted!
I mean, yeah, I guess we got the goods here.
Here I go! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance! You're mine!
And not a scratch on me.
Impressive work.
Impressive indeed. Okay, where are these goods she's talking about? Might be, like, on a floor above or something. We have detection turned on, so I should be able to see any treasure chests that they might be talking about. Oh, hey, there's a switch I can press. Eventually.
Enemy sighted! My turn!
This is just gonna be a labyrinth, isn't it?
I'll handle it.
We got a hype chest. What do we get? Ooh. Little guy with a magnifying glass. Who's this diva? Can't believe I almost skipped this content. Is this my first Trails game? I'm sorry. I thought that the main story would bring me through here.
Arcus activate.
I thought they would be like, oh, we can't come here right now. And then the main story would bring me here. That is not, in fact, what happened.
Try this.
I'll handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Let's get going indeed.
Oh, that treasure chest looks really nice.
I choose not to say anything last time because it was getting so late. That's fair. That's fair. That's understandable. Figured you were ending at the save point anyway. Yeah, basically. I walked like a little further after you said you were heading out for the night, but like not by much. Okay, let's give you a seal. I can't equip anything there. I guess I could rip some of these out of you. I'll leave them in just in case, but...
Okay.
I forgot what her melee attack was.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
I'll handle it.
Let's move.
Seal is already
It's my
putting in
turn.
work on C.
Now's our chance. Got you.
Okay. Hey.
My turn.
Admittedly, putting in work when it doesn't really need to, but it's still putting in work.
I'll back you up.
Cool. We won.
More than cool. We were great.
Alrighty, what is... Oh.
Enemy sighted.
I'll handle it. 1, 2. Ha! And done. Now, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Thank you for making that happen again,
Mission
Black Rose.
complete.
Looking good.
Has it really already been a month? Wow. Feels kind of crazy. There's the stairs.
This could get tricky. Look sharp.
Okay.
What if I don't want to look sharp? What if I don't want to look treble?
Watch out. This is a tough one.
My turn.
Is it though? Is it really a tough one, Reen?
Here.
Probably.
Let's move. All right, let's do this.
You're right, Black Rose. It could be a
Leave it
tough
to
one.
me.
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Leave this to me.
If you were playing a Nightmare, it would be. You're not wrong.
Take.
Beautiful.
Hut.
Let's see. One of you is blind and the other one is paralyzed. Actually, no, you're both
My turn.
paralyzed.
Leave this to me.
Shoot him in the face.
That takes care of them.
Reen and
I did
Elliot.
it.
I did it!
Welcome in, AOD. It's always nice to see ya. How are you doing tonight? If he was playing on Nightmare, he would still be at the start, just getting levels to live. I don't know if I'd be grinding that hard, Black Rose. I might be.
Now's our chance. Let's
But,
go.
I'm not you.
Okay.
Game dev consumes your soul. I am sorry.
Eliminating targets.
Anything that is soul consuming. Even if it's something you have
Here we
fun
go.
with. Can be very,
Second form.
very fun. And by fun, I mean tiring.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Flame Emperor Crimson, Black Rose.
Watch out, guys.
I'll handle it.
AOD, you weren't here earlier, but Black Rose gave a, what was that, a 5 gift bomb sub earlier? Or 5 sub bomb earlier? Can we give him a shout out, please? For being awesome.
Here.
Let's move.
Thank you.
There. Ha!
And now to eat. Eating is important.
Right.
Can I squeeze in? No.
Arcus, activate!
No, I cannot.
Too slow.
So good.
Right.
Music is so good.
Break! Now's our chance! Got you!
Hut.
I'll handle it. Here.
I should probably kill at least half of these. Or at least the little guys
My
there,
turn.
yeah. How many little dudes are... Wow. Kind of a lot, actually. The music in CS 3 and 4 get even better. Nice. Saw comments on a video for, I think, Cold Steel 1 battle theme and said, dude, are you even thinking of a move to use? He said, no, I'm listening to the song. Accurate. I've seen that comment, Crimson. I have seen that comment, and it is very accurate.
Second form. Gale!
Right.
Go ahead and overdrive here.
Overdrive!
Get a few guaranteed turns with these two. Song in Cold Steel 4 that you love. I can't wait to hear it.
Hut.
One of your favorite Trails songs. Ooh, now I really can't wait to hear it.
I'll back you up.
I'm not saying that it won't, but if it beats Inevitable Struggle, I'll be very surprised.
Finished.
For me, at least.
Cool. We won.
Inevitable
More than
Struggle
cool,
is
We are great.
incredible to me.
Success.
Concealing Wind. Stealth speed 50% for 2 turns. Huh, interesting. Towards the end, you can't remember the name of it. Gotcha. Septium Vein. Oh, it's a level 1. You can equip that. There. Increase the amount of Sepith dropped by enemies.
Leave this to me! Eat that! Eat that! Now's our chance.
Even the enemies in here remind me of the old schoolhouse.
Beginning mission.
Here I go.
No.
Burn to ash.
Synchronicity 23. Well,
Right.
you'll have to remind me of it when we get to it. Say monsters, etc. Yeah, that's true.
Chime in darkness. Nocturne spell.
It's my turn. Break!
Oh, that takes care of them.
This could get tricky.
Take
Take this! Ha! Take this!
This one's dangerous.
Fine.
My turn. Marcus, activate.
Okay. Here.
It's my turn. Chime in darkness. Nocturne spell.
Well, 2 of them died.
Leave this to me. Break! They're off balance. Got you.
Okay.
Ow.
Beginning mission.
My turn.
It's my turn.
I
Now's
wonder
our
if she'll
chance.
You're done.
stay invisible when she deals damage.
Cool. We won.
At the very
Nothing
least, she did
cool,
not
you're
stay
great.
invisible there. Or she did stay invisible after a follow-up attack. Whether she stays invisible after a whatchamacallit, who knows? What, her own attack. That's what I'm thinking of. Hey, look, it's a teleporter. They were like, hey, what if we took the old schoolhouse and made it even more like Tartarus? Is there anything you can upgrade? There's a few. You can go up to level 1. Bring you up to level 1, you up to level 1. Okay, and I think that's all that I can level up right now. Oh, we're not gonna have an explanation of what this is. We're just gonna like, okay, yeah, it's a teleporter. You know what? I'll accept it. Alrighty, is this gonna be the first boss of the dungeon? Alrighty, chat. 100 floors of this.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
My turn. Beginning mission.
Let's use conceal on a
Here I go.
turn or in a fight where it might actually matter.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
That's a new attack. It missed Machias, but that was a new attack.
Right.
And Elliot. It missed Elliot too.
Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
It's my turn. Break!
Oh, they
Okay.
didn't lower the defenses. Oh, okay, they only have 50% chance of that happening anyways, but still.
Here.
Did that break her stealth? It looks like it broke her stealth. Maybe not.
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall!
Okay.
Okay, it did not break her stealth. This will, because it's the end of her Concealing Winds turns.
Right.
Efficacy for Nightmare is 30%. Sleep is 50, so that becomes 30. I'll probably get one of you. Got exactly one of you. And he just woke up. Cool.
Leave this to me.
Okay, so he heals everybody, friend and foe alike. Good to know.
Break!
Still don't know unbalance.
They're off balance. Time to finish
Well,
them off. Leave it to
You
me.
can rush them, or burst them, or
My turn.
I don't remember which one's which, chat.
Here I go.
Monsters that heal and heal us,
My turn.
which is the weird part. Like, to be fair, I've run into monsters in the series that can heal each other. Not many of them are... I've run into monsters that can heal each other, and I've run into monsters that can heal us. Not very many that can do both.
My turn. Eliminating targets.
Impede. And
Here
then
I
he
go.
gets a 0 arc, so it didn't matter.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Right.
Sorry,
Keep it
P,
up,
you can't
everyone.
get access to this. May heal you, but it just draws the fight out longer than it should. Yeah, a
It's
little
my
bit.
turn. Break!
Look at him thinking that he gets a turn here.
Okay. Eliminating targets.
Ow. Thank you.
My turn.
Also, I have now realized that, no, I do not, in fact,
All right, let's do this.
whatchamacallit, or
My
they do
turn.
not, in fact, heal themselves. They only heal me. Which is more in line with what I'm used to, but also still just as confusing.
Here.
It's my
1,000
turn.
damage per monster isn't too bad, though, to be fair.
Sweet dreams.
Leave this to me.
The fact that Mailbreaker can also impede is kinda nuts. You have 11,000 HP left. You have 8,000 HP left. Let's attack here. Oh.
Okay.
You use Needle Shot? I've been impeding for Needle Shot? I mean, to be fair, impeding is still an important thing to do. It's just not as bad as I was expecting it to be.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Okay, Earth Lance is a bit on the strong side. Fortunately, my homie's got my back. The same homie that I am gonna have to murder.
My turn.
8,000 versus 3,000. Do I want to go T. Elliott?
It's my turn. Here I go. Overdrive.
Go with Machias and Green.
Now's our chance.
Huzzah! 2 down, 1 to go. And this is probably a little bit overkill,
Hope you're ready.
but also this probably finishes him off. I'm expecting about 12k. 11.4. I was not that far off in my damage estimates. And by estimates, I obviously mean complete fucking guess.
And not a scratch on me.
Impressive work.
Level up for everyone.
Great.
Done.
I did it!
Exactly how it should be.
Looking good.
Phew. I was expecting us to be attacked the moment we walked into the room. I was. Did you not see the healing station outside? They were pretty tough, but look on the bright side. We won at least. You think they were protecting that door? Maybe. Looks kind of familiar. Does it? Yeah, we've seen that emblem before somewhere. I know where, too. In the underground part of the old schoolhouse. Yeah. This is on one of the last doors there in the dungeon. You're right. It's a perfect match, even. But then, what's something like this doing here? Celine? I don't think we're gonna get anything out of her, as usual. Well, it's not like we can do anything about it. This is as far as we can go. We should probably head back outside. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. Let's keep going to the fortress. Oh? What the? Feels like something's flowing inside me. Did you get an ultimate technique here? The village is burning! We believe it to be the work of the Gunnar army. The aim was supposedly to force out enemy combatants who are hiding here. Just for that, innocent people had their homes burned and their lives taken from them. Is this truly what war is all about? Your Highness, let us depart. We cannot allow these meaningless sacrifices. We cannot allow these meaningless sacrifices, this foolish war, to go on a moment longer. Ooh. What was that? Was I hallucinating? No, it felt more... What's wrong, Green? We need to hurry back outside. We spent too long inside here as it is. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll be right there. This isn't the time to figure it out. I'd better put it out of my mind for now. AP increased by 3. Ooh.
Eat that!
Oh, I'm fully healed because of all the level ups. Never mind. Whoops! It's okay. It's okay, chat. If there's still anything that needs to be leveled up to level 1, I can almost certainly do all of those. Okay, maybe not all of them, but most of them. Yeah, most of them. Okay, except for Machias. I can't upgrade all of Machias's to level 1. Warp to Terra Shrine entrance. Gurellia by road.
Take this! Take this!
Oh, come on. You guys should be afraid of me.
Enemy sighted. Here I go.
Guess not.
Okay.
Right.
Leave this to me. Eat that!
Too slow. My turn. Now.
I'm afraid at how bad you are at engaging these fights.
Let's move.
I'll handle it.
I don't think that quite counts for what I was looking for, Frost, but thanks? Maybe? God damn it.
It's my turn. Eat that! Here I go.
Okay. Got it.
I'll back you up.
Evasive little fuckers, aren't they?
Cool. We won.
More than cool, we were great.
You're here to help. Thank you. Thank you. Did I beat the mini-boss? No, I died. I'm actually dead right now. I'm in purgatory. I unlocked the you died during the first mini-boss of the game fight ending. And then I beat the mini-boss. That's why I'm walking back to Gurellia Fortress and not retrying the mini-boss, because I got that ending. So I don't need it anymore. Where'd the healing station go? Because I know they put it here for a reason. Okay, time to actually retake Gurellia Fortress. Yes. Go inside.
Whoa. What the hell?
Are they using soldats too? Oh, right. This is where that happened. Just vanished. Wow, you forgot about CS1. Okay, get.
It's like someone took a giant ice cream scoop to it.
It's not that I forgot what happened. It's just that it didn't connect in my mind where we actually were.
I mean, I'd heard what had happened, but...
Yeah. None of that prepared me for the reality of how it looks in person.
That place you can see in the distance must be Crossbell City.
Yeah,
What's that blue barrier surrounding it?
that's Lloyd. He and his barriers. Nice background view.
Well, according to info I got from the guild, Crossbell's got some kind of new power. And we're talking big, absolute power. No
Yeah.
one's got a clue how the damn thing works, though.
It sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Anyway, that power was what allowed them to do this to Gurellia. It's also what's putting up that barrier around the city. Thanks to that, no other country on the continent, Erebonia included, can touch them.
Oh, I'm sure we could touch them if we really, really tried.
The concept alone is so out of this world. I thought my source was just messing with me, but now...
Yeah. You can't doubt what's right before your eyes.
Please. I'm willing to bet Ouroboros is involved in whatever happened there.
Wouldn't surprise me. Whatever happened in Crossbell,
Yeah.
it happened at about the same time the war broke out in Erebonia.
Quite the coincidence.
So there's every chance they're behind both.
Unbelievable.
There's a lot for us to take in, and a lot of questions that need answering. But right now, I think we should focus on reuniting with the 4th Armored Division. We can think about what to do next once we've met with them.
Good idea, Reed.
Yeah, you're right.
The proving ground is on the opposite side of the fortress, right? Then we should head farther inside and...
Uh-oh. Have I played the
What was that
Crossbell
sound?
games? Yes, I have.
Don't move, Machias.
Why?
Lands, mines. So yeah, I know what's going on in Crossbell right now, Crimson.
What the hell?
It was a new model mine. Thought so.
Come out, you two. I know you're there.
Oh, you noticed.
You haven't lost your touch, Fee.
Weren't those two in Heimdall during the national address?
They sure were.
They were. And they were with Duke Cayenne and Legram.
I knew
Also
it.
true. Double boss.
Long time no see, Fee. Yearish, I guess. Still pint size, but you've grown a bit taller, at least.
This fight. Those are words that
Her
I'm
muscular strength, reflexes, and agility
not
have
excited
also
to see.
remarkably improved. There's no stopping the flow of time, I suppose.
It delivers us all to the same end.
Careful, guys. That's Zephyr's emblem on their jackets.
Wait, Zephyr?
That's the Jaeger Corps Fee was with.
Sure is. I'm ready. Xeno. There's a fight here. I didn't know because I haven't played this game before. Right, Frost? How dare
on,
Black
there's no
Rose and
need to be
Crimson
so on
spoil
guard.
something that's going to be happening in like 30 seconds and is pretty obvious.
We just want to enjoy our long-awaited reunion with an old friend and comrade. How about you, Fee? Miss us?
No.
You're the same as ever. Although, if you keep using traps to kick off reunion parties, you won't have any friends left before long.
Ah, don't be like that. That's just my way of saying hi. Thought it'd bring you back to the good old days when you used to play with them for practice. And I only set the one, so give me a break, okay?
Fee and her two uncles coming this summer.
Well, whatever. You look good, Leo. I'm glad.
Well, we haven't changed half as much in the span of a year as you did. Adults have a lot less room for growing, after all.
I'm already
Fair.
15, you know. Where have you two been all this time? I tried to find out where you'd gone after you all disappeared, but it was like you vanished from the continent.
Who knows?
Anyway, let's let the past stay in the past, yeah? So, you up to anything fun? We're giving the Noble Alliance guys lessons on how to pilot those soul-dots better these days.
Oh, good for you.
It ain't the most exciting gig in the world. They're not interested in learning from a couple of Jaegers, but they suck at piloting them even when they do listen, so whatever.
Oh.
These two are Jaegers, right? They sure don't seem that way.
To be fair, Fee doesn't really seem like a Jaeger at first glance either.
Well, they're old friends of Fee's.
They might seem friendly, but don't let your guard down. Zephyr's up there together with the Red Constellation as one of the strongest corps in Zemuria. They're the real deal.
Could have fooled me.
So these are the people Fee lived with before she joined us.
Okay,
They
I
sure
think we
are.
gotta wrap up the family reunion. Wish we could catch up with you a little while longer.
Fee's jacket looks like the Zephyr jacket. Kinda. It might be. Maybe the next time I get a chance to look at it closer.
But unfortunately, we've got a job to do, and work takes priority.
To confirm, you have no intention of withdrawing.
I don't think you asked her that, but no, she doesn't.
None. We're here with conflicting goals. That makes us enemies.
Yeah, I think it is the Zephyr jacket that she's wearing.
And that gives us no choice but to fight with everything we've got.
Trust you to know how this works.
Alrighty.
What kinds of weapons are those?
A blade rifle and a mechanized gauntlet?
See, Toval knew.
All right, let's have some fun.
You ready, kiddos?
Fight with everything you have.
Yes, Leonidas.
Unless you want to end up in as many pieces as this fortress.
Oh boy.
Okay, now I can believe they're really Jaegers.
These two served as regimental commanders back in the Corps. Our odds of winning are 20% at best. Don't hold back.
But we have the power of loading an old save on our side, P. Imagine if you want to go with Fee, you have to beat us.
I'm not sure I like those odds.
Like them or not, we have no choice but to bet on those odds. Let's give this all we got.
Well,
We got
let's
this.
get started.
Show us
Maybe.
what you can do.
Will do.
Okay.
You ain't gonna like these.
My turn.
Cause status effects to all caught up in the blast. Oh boy. Your elemental efficacies and your unbalanced efficacies are all like low. I imagine.
All right, let's do this.
Give it to me.
Leave this to me.
Break!
Oh wow, they I mean, I wasn't
You okay?
expecting them to lose defense
Thanks.
there. I was
What?
thinking that they would have low enough defense that I didn't need to do that. What is your sleep? 10%, 10%. Nightmare. Also 10, also 10. So really this is more like a 3% chance.
Chime in darkness.
But hey, 3% isn't 0. And also we can get rid of those guys. It didn't get rid of those guys.
My turn. Here.
Have some of this.
Good dodge, Fee.
Take this. Imperial Fire!
Not
Take
so
this.
great getting hit. Everyone else.
You okay?
Thanks.
My turn.
Okay, you're still basically at full health for both of you.
All right, let's do this.
Give it to me.
Okay.
Leave this to me! Break! Here goes! Have some freebies on me!
Too slow.
Good dodge.
Okay.
Good dodge speed.
Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
Ow.
This is bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
Eliminating targets.
Yeah, that definitely
My
did
turn.
hurt. Okay, we can tier here.
Thanks.
Ooh, that's a dead rain.
Sorry, everyone.
I'll handle it. Here.
Right!
Let's.
Thanks!
Okay. Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks! I appreciate it. Here I go.
Ah, fuck. Okay. At least they're all fully healed. So I think.
But you'll be genocide Ray!
Okay, nobody died. No death.
Here I go. Fly! Here's what the real thing.
I
Ow.
should have been paying attention.
Everyone.
I need to do something.
Very ow. It can't heal self. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one hurt just a little bit. Just a little bit. They're immune to petrification. Can't burst drive yourself. Would if I could, Frost, I promise you.
It's my turn.
Okay, priority Elliot.
Thanks.
Have some of this.
Fuck.
You ain't gonna like these.
Right. Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks. Right. Hut.
Thanks.
Here's a performance especially for you. Seven Rhapsody. You've been a wonderful audience.
Oh, that did not, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, time to see these guys. Oh, they. This was a survival mission. I'm not going to reset as much as I want to, but I will ask chat. Is that fight possible to actually win? And if so, do you get bonus AP for doing so? Because they've done that sort of thing in the past, and they didn't do anything like that in Cold Steel for any of their Force Lost fights, and it made me upset. Especially after going back and playing through the Crossbell games. You have to beat them in so many turns. I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
They're monsters.
They're still holding back, too.
Not bad. For being only students, you show great potential.
And Crimson, it's probably possible to win. Even on New Game. Just very difficult. That was true in the, in whatchamacallit, in the not the Cold Steel games, the Crossbell games. I did all of those fights, winning them in Crossbell. Dear God, they were annoying.
Your academy training seems to have paid off. It's not easy to keep up with Fee.
You think they can handle us if we kicked it up a notch? I'm game if you are, Leo. Who else is up for round 2?
Please no.
Should have known they weren't even trying.
That 20% is looking more like 0 right now.
Don't worry, we have the power of Valimar on our side.
What do you all think you're doing?
Soldats?
The one at the front is like the Soldat Scarlet was piloting near Trista. What are they doing coming from the byroad?
I get it now. The attack from the Transcontinental Railroad was just a diversion. They were intending to launch a surprise attack from the flank all along.
Oh boy.
What are civilians doing here? Or Zephyr for that matter? First you disappear when you're supposed to be taking part in our operation, and then you wind up here? Be gone! You're in our way!
Round 2's gonna have to wait, I guess. Bummer.
Thankfully, round 2 will have to
I was
wait.
hoping to get a chance to try my luck against that famous knight, too. I had some traps specially made for it and everything.
You'll get your chance eventually.
Oh God, we're gonna actually have to fight him in Valimar one day, aren't we? And it's gonna still be a hard fight.
We should stand down for now and watch from above.
What should we do? We don't have to worry about Zeno and Leo now, but we're not out of danger yet.
After how much trouble it was to defeat one Soldat back near Trista, not out of danger is an understatement.
We beat 2, so no, we actually only beat one of them. Because we couldn't actually beat Scarlet's.
Yeah, and it was one of those against all of Class 7.
Stand back, everyone.
Are you?
Wait.
You're gonna call Valimar?
It's the only choice we have. Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Yeah. Let's do this. They had to give us at least one Valimar fight this chapter, right?
What's that sound?
It's coming from the sky over there. Is it an Imperial Army airship?
Time for a can of whoop ass. Yup. We're summoning the can, we'll provide the whoop ass.
What in the world? Is that the thing they mentioned in the report?
Might be. You know, it really is nice of them to, you know, not try to kill us while this thing is coming to our aid.
What the? An ash-colored knight? Why? Why is it here? You can't be!
He really came.
Whoa, this
It's
is
like Power
amazing.
Rangers. Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry for leaving this to you, Reen. We're counting on you.
Right.
They wait for them to call the Zoids.
Meddling brats.
True.
Go forth, my proud Drakens!
Not Zoids, Zords.
Finish it off while we still can! It's no threat when it doesn't even have a weapon!
Zoid was a completely different show.
Yes, sir!
Oh boy, it's time for a 3-on-1 fight.
Okay. I shouldn't need to worry about fighting on borrowed time like before.
Liger Zero would be helpful. Fair enough.
We're up against an awful lot of them, though.
If only we had some kind of weapon.
Oh, that won't be an issue. There are plenty of potential weapons right there in front of us.
Right? We can steal one of their swords. Also, what happened to the sword that Crow gave us last time?
Clever. If that's what you have in mind, we'd best concentrate our attacks on one of them and snatch it away as quickly as possible.
That's
That
the plan.
we shall.
Valimar, here we go!
Acknowledged.
All right, you ready?
Nope. Changing targets. You can change targets with the L1 and R1 button. Not the D-pad? Okay. Oh, right, because we attack different parts of the body. Yeah, we'll go for arms.
Let's go!
Ow. Double ow. We will... That is not where I was attacking, video game, but thanks. Let's attack the arms. Why do you keep punching the gut? I mean, maybe there's a better place to punch than the head. But, or better place to punch than the arms, but no, I don't think so.
It's working! Keep it up!
Ow. Okay, so the body is 4 stars, the arm is only 3.
Let's go!
Let's do this. Now we got 3 bravery points.
Let's go!
Finish him! Destructive impact.
That's it! Just a little more!
Ooh.
Bring it on! Gotcha! Now!
I wonder if the morning moon persists. It does.
Gotcha! Now!
Okay, he's doing a new stance. Arm is not correct there. It's probably head then. Ow. Took his weapon. That's
It's
my
down.
sword now.
Now! Destructive impact!
Again! Yeah! Big sword!
Huh, nicely done, Rain.
I'm just glad that it worked.
This is where the real battle begins.
Yeah! That's our Reen!
That was
Heck
quite an
yeah.
impressive plan.
Ooh.
Are your Arcuses resonating with one another?
They sure are.
Go ahead and show me what you can do.
You can now perform EX arts. The rest of Class 7, Instructor Sarah included, can influence the Divine Knight's battles by acting as secondary contractors. Character closest to Reen will be chosen as his default battle partner. EX arts vary by character.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Love this feature. Fair enough. Is it just kind of a thing that happens? Changing partners. You can change partners with the R1 button. Just to see what everyone's moves gave you. Fair enough.
Okay.
Ah. Sonic Burst costs... Ooh, it costs EP. Connect again quickly. Attacks with Blast of Wind. Wind elements. Stores 1,000 EP. 50% HP plus 30% CP. Consumes 400 EP. You're like, wait 5 seconds, you'll see. Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Let's go! Gotcha! Time!
It's working! Keep it up! Okay. Good luck!
I'll try at least.
Okay, I'm not limited to 1 swap per turn. If I realize that I need something else instead. Attacks with a violent torrent of water element.
Try this!
Nice. Ah, you are slightly weak to water. Good. I'm like, does he even have a elemental weakness? He does. That elemental weakness is water.
Gotcha!
That's it! Just a little more!
Ow. Oh, I should have. Maybe the ultimate is a little bit of a waste there, but probably should have.
Bring it on!
Guaranteed counter and boom, dead.
Great! Just one more!
Gotcha!
Did not, in fact, counter into your ultimate. Not that one.
Okay.
You are weak to Earth.
Sorry, can you handle this?
No
Let's
problem.
have you come in and use Geoquake. Breaks the time barrier, can act again quickly.
Tank.
Now! Gotcha!
Again, I should have.
It's working!
Huh.
Keep
It's
it
my
up!
turn.
It's been. Okay, you're in a new stance.
Let's go! My sword will cleave you!
That's it! Just a little more!
2 stars, 3 stars, 1 star.
It's my turn.
And that's the game.
You didn't do half bad that time.
Ah, whoever we finish with gets a bonus in Link XP. Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know.
This can't be happening. How can it be this strong?
Well, what's it to be? We can do this all day if you're still not ready to give up.
Try to use everyone. Fair enough, fair enough.
Yo, Rain!
He's got this.
That he does. He's turned this whole situation around.
I sure have. Especially my favorites. Yep.
Sir, this battle isn't over yet. We still have the advantage in numbers. If we can surround him, victory will be ours.
But haven't you realized I recover to full HP between fights?
Enough! What? That sounds like...
In the sky. Not even in the sky.
Dad?
The 4th Armored Division? How are they here? They're supposed to be dealing with the force from the Transcontinental Railroad.
Yeah, about that.
Nothing more than a small diversion. And I suggest you turn and run off with your tails between your legs if you don't want to share their fate.
He is absolutely a badass standing on the tank there, Crimson.
Unless you men think you can handle the might of the 4th Armored Division. Curse you, Craig!
It's basically Goku, yeah.
If that's how you want to play, we'll just have to call.
The Ghostbusters?
Are you alright, sir? A sniper? Where are they?
What just happened?
Wait,
Who the...
Olaf is Goku? Didn't know that.
I've taken out the commander's sensor. What's the situation with Zephyr?
Both are standing by at 5 o'clock. No signs of movement.
Acknowledged. Ignore them for now. Focus your attention on the highway instead.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
If she can aim that precisely from that far away, we're likely in her sights too. The Icy Maiden has certainly earned her reputation.
She is one heck of a sniper. And yet she didn't shoot Crow from like 2 feet away last game.
Wouldn't want to try my luck against her.
Mr. Allied to good nightmare to you. Fair.
Not right now, anyway. Not much we can do while she's all the way over there. Besides, I think it's about time we called it a day.
Okay, she shot his mask. Should have shot him in the leg or something and, you know, actually captured him.
We're taking off, Fee. See you some other time, okay?
That's fair.
Be sure to keep up with your training. You'll need it if you want to make it through this war unscathed.
Bye-bye.
Who do those damn Jaegers think they are to retreat without orders? All units, fall back! We're returning to the Twin Dragons Bridge!
Mr. Commanding Officer, sir, do you not remember when you told them to run away? To get out of here?
Yes, sir!
I think that qualifies as an order. That they're just following, like, way too late.
Phew. Looks like we're safe now.
Hey, nice work out there.
Whew. I felt uncomfortably close to death 1 or 4 too many times.
At least it's all over with now.
That's what you think. Another fight, Celine, right now! I love how the soldats are just nightmare frames from Code Geass with how they skate away. Fair. One of these days, I'll watch Code Geass.
Dad! Thank goodness you're all right.
Yay! Father and son. Go pick him up. Hold him like a baby.
That's the famous Craig the Red, huh? Looks like the real model of a scary-ass military officer.
I think we could go into the reason why she didn't shoot him. Like, no one knew they had flying machines to escape with, and not wanting to straight up murder someone before extracting info. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying to shoot to kill. Shoot him in the leg. She believed she had him cornered and he had no escape. I mean, you know what? That's fair. Obviously, she's not seen Back to the Future Part 2, where, you know, somebody can just drop off of a building and be fine. Or Aladdin, where that also happens. Probably other movies that I can't think of off the top of my head. She didn't play Final Fantasy X. Also true. Shoot him in the leg so he doesn't have a leg to stand on. See, Crimson? You get it. You get it.
About that.
That's what everyone thinks at first.
Oh, my beloved gift from Adios!
Yeah!
Why did you duck? Come here into your father's loving embrace.
No way, Dad. I mean, I'm glad you haven't changed, but Dad!
Dad?
Nonsense! You were raised in my arms, my boy. What's another 2 or 3 minutes more?
I can't look cool in front of my friends fighting for my life if you're giving me this embarrassing hug.
I can tell you've lost some weight, but you're otherwise as fit as your fiddles. Ah, it's so good to see you again.
Yeah.
You too.
Won't let you defame Claire without at least a little defending her. It's nice to see Sean gets to play a great father that cares for his kids. True, he does.
But you're seriously hurting me now. At least loosen your grip some.
That thing I said earlier, I take it back.
Yeah, everyone reacts like that.
See, he only does that to Elliot. And presumably Fiona. Maybe Fiona, maybe not, who knows. But still.
Elliot seems really happy, though.
Yeah, it's great to see them together again.
I'm pleased to see that everything went well.
Claire!
I thought it was you.
Looks like you're from the Railway Military Police. Then you must be...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Captain.
Likewise. And yes, sir. I'm Captain Claire Revelt of the RMP.
It's Claire.
It sounds as though we have plenty to discuss. Perhaps in a more fitting location.
Claire, what could be a more fitting location than a place where we just fought off against giant enemy robots?
Follow me if you...
Nope. Press the button too quickly. Smoky Bear at night with some sultry music. Smoky Bar. Not Bear. Bar. Wait till Elisa hears about this. Frost, you should know by now. I can't read. You did what, Reen? Only Claire can prevent forest fires. It's true.
I'd like to begin by congratulating you on making it all the way here. I'm overjoyed to see you all again.
Thank you, Claire.
The same to you, Captain.
I had no idea what had happened to you after Heimdall's occupation.
True, that does track, Crimson.
It's a huge relief to see you made it out okay.
Funny. I was just as concerned for all of you.
Were you more concerned about Class 7 than you were, I don't know, your own military branch? That's touching, but also, what?
As for you, I believe it's the first time we've had the pleasure of meeting. You're Toval Rondinor of the Bracer Guild, yes? One of Sarah's co-workers.
Wow, you've actually heard of me? Though, to tell you the truth, I've heard more than my fair share of stories about you from Sarah, too.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I played these games, like, last year. That's fair. That's fair.
Kinda surprising to see you with the 4th Armored Division.
She got in touch with us soon after the war broke out, in fact. She then mobilized the RMP to guide us to this proving ground so that we could establish a base. We wouldn't be here now if not for her.
Wow, really?
I see your ability to make good, quick judgments is still intact.
Reorganizing the divided divisions was of the utmost importance. I simply did what I had to do.
Erebonia was your intro to Trails. Mine too. Which was last September. Mine was probably somewhere around there. I don't think she has a military branch. The RMP is more of a civilian branch. Fair. Fair. They should all be trained to handle themselves. Also true.
I was concerned about His Excellency and what was happening in the capital, but he always told me to act objectively in times of crisis.
Oh, my apologies, Captain.
I'd almost forgotten that she was right there in the capital when her boss was assassinated, and by none other than Crow.
Oh, yeah. Where's Instructor Neidhart anyway? I thought he would be here with you, Dad.
He hasn't been back to this division, no. We had no idea whatsoever of his whereabouts until a few days ago, but then he was finally able to get in contact and inform us that he was well.
That's good to hear.
That's good news.
Either way, it sounds like you can't be too careful.
True.
This base is held so far, but there's no guarantee that'll always be the case.
I wish I could deny that. The Noble Alliance is starting to put more and more resources into trying to finish us off. We know how to deal with their soldats, which evens the odds, but we're at a disadvantage when it comes to supplies.
True. They'll eventually just win the war of nutrition.
True.
Nutrition?
This isn't the best location
Attrition.
for getting outside help. The longer the war goes on, the harder it's gonna be to hold out.
That said, we have no intention of giving up without a fight. Our enemies have occupied the capital and effectively taken the citizens, as well as the Imperial family, hostage. Even should the goddess forgive them, I damn well won't!
Just take Crossbell and use them for resources? Wow. How could you? Don't take the citizens of Crossbell. They're good noodles. 3 strikes and I'm out. What? No. Use Calvert. You know what? Sure. Yeah, go ahead and use Calvert. They probably... They don't really exist, right? Yet? Kill anyone trying to defend that city like a certain 3-letter group. Nah, don't kill anyone like that, Frost. Calvert could defend themselves.
You don't need to yell quite that loudly. Besides, I don't think you'll find many who are willing to forgive them. Although, if anything, I'm just worried about how Fiona's doing.
Same.
Yeah, I'm worried about Dad, too.
I'm afraid I don't yet have any specific information regarding Heimdall's current situation. With control of the railways taken from us, we're limited on what we can actually do, I'm afraid.
Sounds frustrating.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to be the railway military police when there's no railway to be the police of.
Regardless, it's my turn to ask all of you something. Bearing all of what we've just discussed in mind, what do you intend to do from here on out?
Well...
Good question.
Just don't go to Liberal. Bad idea.
You don't have the raw power that the Alliance or the Imperial armies got.
Well, that's because we're missing the rest of Class 7. Once we've gotten everybody else, we got this.
But you've still got a pretty significant weapon at your disposal, and one that neither side can afford to ignore. You need to think long and hard about how you intend to use it.
Oh, I agree completely. Valamar's power is incredible. That much is definitely true. These past few days have left me with no choice but to accept what I have.
He can take on multiple soldats at once and still come out on top.
It's true, we can.
If used the right way, he could maybe even change the direction of this war.
Keep in mind, it's all dependent on the strength of his Awakener.
I hate to toss aside the subject of war so frivolously, but we also need to find some way to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen.
Also true. That is kind of one of our main goals here. Personally.
If we focus on that, it makes perfect sense for us to support the Imperial Army and fight against the Noble Alliance. But...
Lieutenant General, I'm afraid that we can't answer your question at the present time. At the very least, not until we've heard everyone's opinion.
Oh?
Did they not realize that the rest of Class 7 is missing? Or at least not here?
We hate what the Alliance is doing as much as you do. So in that sense, we want to do what we can to help you fight against them. But I don't think it would be right for just the 4 of us to decide without everyone else's input.
Yep. We need to find everyone else before making such a major decision. We make our decisions together. That's how we roll.
For now, we solely want to put our focus on finding the rest of our classmates. Then, and only then, will we decide how best to approach this war.
Rita's talking to Goku, and he can go Super Saiyan, it's true.
And what we as a class can do to help end it.
I see.
Once a member of Class 7, always a member of Class 7.
Once a king or queen of Narnia, always a king or queen of Narnia. Just unrelated, just figured I'd bring that one up as well.
Can't say I'm all that surprised.
Very
Hello again,
well.
Black Rose. How are you doing tonight?
You may have been separated from Thor's, but you still have every bit the spirit of a student. And it is the duty of students to absorb the world around them. Go forth, and when you're all together once again, find your role to play. Only then will I hear your answer.
Ooh, I want to be a Tiefling Paladin. I know, bizarre combination.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dad.
I apologize for not being able to give you a better and more immediate answer.
Not at all. What you said was perfectly reasonable, Reen. You'll hear no objections from me.
Do we still use this place as a base of operations for ourselves?
Whatever path you choose, I hope you see it through to the end, with all the inner strength and conviction of a son of Erebonia.
I could really use some healing items if you're willing to part with some of those.
That said, I'm conflicted about sending my dear Elliot away without proper protection.
You want to be the main guy from Soul Leveling? That's fair. I need to actually, like, sit down and watch that show, too. There's a lot of shows out there that I need to sit down and actually watch.
Should I send a company of troops with him? No, that might not be enough. He needs airships as well.
Or Kirito.
Dad, stop. This is so embarrassing.
He really is the most doting father I've ever seen.
And he has the power and authority to be extra doting.
I bet 100 Mira the war would be over in no time flat if the Alliance ever tried to kidnap Elliot.
Probably.
Well, in that case, how would you like me to accompany you?
Claire in the party?
You, Captain?
Are you sure?
You're currently using Ymir as your base of operations, correct? Not only could I use my knowledge to better fortify it, I could also handle communications with other regions from there.
Oh, she's gonna be joining us, but not really as a party member. Fine.
This could be a good chance to reach out and find Milliam as well. I haven't been able to contact her since the war broke out.
Oh, works for me. To be blunt, Ymir's borders are wide open, and the Alliance could take advantage of that at any time. We can't have another incident like with the Jaegers. Bringing her back just might be our best defense right now.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. There's a limit to how much we can do. At the end of the day, we're students. We need to swallow our pride and take help where it's given, especially from specialists like the two of you.
Even when you're not students, when somebody offers help, it's usually in good form to accept. Maybe not always, but usually.
More important than all of that, I know we can trust you.
You're right.
Exactly.
Captain Claire, we'd be honored to accept your kind offer. Welcome to the team.
The pleasure's all mine. In addition to my duties as a member of the RMP, I hereby pledge my support to everyone in Class 7.
Look at that smile. We accept your offer. Just don't tell Elisa or Laura. I mean, I'm sure they'd be excited to have more people on the team. With Captain Claire agreeing to join, they began to make arrangements to leave the military proving ground. Once she'd explained that she'd had some preparations to take care of first, however, they decided to stay for a short while longer. This gave Class 7 the perfect opportunity to explore the 4th Armored Division's base while they waited. Do I speak English? Obviously not. Wait, Claire joined the party? And I can use overdrive with Captain Claire? Well, well then, I suppose we might as well take a look around. We're meeting here in front of Valimar, right? That's right. We should head there as soon as we're finished up here. Got it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Dad said they're looking for a couple of Thor students at this base camp. Really? They could be very well be someone we know. We should go see if we can meet with them. I'm game. Let's go.
Here I go.
I'll handle it.
So Claire joined the chat. Do they not know what joining the party means? Claire's not in my party. I wanted to see if she had any costumes. Do you not know what it means? Yeah, this is my party. They said Claire joined the party. She is not in the party. She's a member of the team. She is not in the party. You all fought valiantly, and for that you should be commended. But if you challenge the Alliance again, be on guard. I don't know what it means. God damn it, Frost. They're getting desperate, and that makes them more dangerous. At this rate, I fear there's nothing they wouldn't do to win. You're right. They did seem that way. Valimar saved our asses this time, but he won't always be there to swoop in. True enough. I was impressed by how well you managed to fend off those Soldat units with just tanks, though. That's all thanks to these anti-Soldats tactics we've developed. They look tough and they're quick, but they're inferior to our tanks both in offensive and defensive capabilities. They do have their strengths, namely their mobility and their flexibility they have due to their humanoid figure. But if you can deny them the chance to make use of those, they're just walking hunks of metal, waiting to be blown up. This guy's kind of intense. He's a nice guy when he's not talking about military business, really. Is he though, Elliot? Is he really? Really, I'm glad you're all right, Elliot. That just leaves Fiona to fret over now. Yeah, I hope she's okay too, but I have to admit, I'm more than a little anxious. Thanks for keeping us in your thoughts, Simmons. Thinking nothing of it. Fiona has always been kind to us soldiers, so it really concerns me to not know how she's doing. Still, we'll do all we can to find her, make sure she's safe and sound. And I wish you well in whatever you decide to do. Thank you. Alright, the rest area. 100 Mira for 100 EP. Beautiful. Not 100 EP, 100 CP. I'll exchange all of that. Oh my, if it isn't little Elliot. Have you finished talking with the Lieutenant General? Yeah, we just met with him. Do you have to report to him? I do, though first I'd have a bit of maintenance work to do on my little darlings here. I wish I could trust the maintenance team to do their job, but the work's been so sloppy I have to finish it myself. You'd think they could at least manage a proper cleaning. One of these days, I'm gonna introduce their hands to my spanner. For someone so pretty, she's really rather scary. She works directly under Dad, actually. She's also the most skilled tank officer in the division. The thing is, she's really particular about her tanks. They're almost like her children. Fair enough. Alrighty, what do you have? Oh. Nothing new. Though you do have a Master Quartz. Buy a few of those. Like 3 sounds good. Oh hey! Monica! Haha! It's good to see you all again. I had a feeling you were the new arrivals I'd heard about. Monica! Oh, you're Laura's friend from the swimming club. How in the world did you make it all the way here from the academy? Well, back when we were under attack, some of the second years helped us escape. It wasn't long after that when I was lucky enough to have the 4th Armored Division take me in. And I've been helping out ever since. That sounds pretty rough, actually. It beats the alternative. I'm just glad Klein helped us get this far, even if we did end up getting separated. You guys haven't met up with Laura yet, have you? No. I was kind of hoping that you would have. Us too. We're just not exactly sure where she is right now. We do think we're getting closer, though, so it should just be a matter of time. Really? Trust us. There's nothing to worry about. Yep, we'll find her. Promise. Thank you all. That's really reassuring. Be sure to say hi to her for me when you do find her. Of course. Yay, we found somebody else from well, not class 7, but from Thor's. And there's Monk. Bah. It's no use. I just can't tune it in. Is that you, Monk? Oh, hello. I heard you guys were here. Glad to see you're all safe, though. You came here with Monica, right? Yup. Did she give you all the details? It's not that interesting of a story, really. Worse yet, it's kind of cliched. Doubt it would get a read on the radio even if I send it in. We're not really looking to be gripped here. You're alive. Why are you so down? Why do you think? It's practically impossible to tune into any radio stations around here. Even if by some miracle you do manage, it's all war, war, war all the time. It's so incredibly tedious. To make matters worse, there hasn't been a Abendtime broadcast since war broke out. I lived for that show. Lived for it. You know, and the fact that Misty's evil, that part probably isn't going through his brain right now, is it? Oh. That's the one that Vita hosted, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it was. Rena and I used to listen to it all the time, but that was back before we knew its host's true colors. Hey, don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you too down. You're still breathing. That's something. I guess. Even if it feels like my love has been stolen from me. I can't stay gloomy like this forever. He doesn't know that. That's fair. Wow. That's a pretty deep depression. Then let's leave him to wallow in it. We've got better things to do. I mean, I hate to agree with you on that, Celine, but you're not wrong. He just thinks that Misty is taking a vacation. True. Hello, Father. As a part of the Imperial Army, we have our own role to play in this war. We may not have been able to fight alongside one another, but we're not on opposing sides either. I wish you all the best. I never thought the day would come when Elliot would demonstrate such an iron will, though. My boy, you've done your father proud. This isn't that big of a deal, Dad. Think his power level is over 9,000? It might be. Can we leave? We gotta watch that military exercise on the other side of here earlier in the year, didn't we? That brings back memories. Yeah. Can't say it brings back very fond ones, but it does bring back memories. Just don't decide you want to have a look over there, okay? We can't go too far out. Yeah, we'll be meeting the captain here later, if nothing else. Here I thought we were going to go and look for more classmates, but no. Okay, we'll wait here for Claire. Well, this is where we were supposed to wait for Claire. This is where we're supposed to wait for Claire, or wait for the captain to finish up her preparations. I am having a harder time reading than normal today. Is there anything else we need to do, or should we just wait here? Actually, let's, was there any other shops, or was it just the Proving Grounds? For, like, general items? The only recipe we have still is the salty onigiri. I'm in charge of handling this day's meals. I've also been informed that you have permission to make use of the facilities here. If you need anything, let me know. That goes double for you, Elliot. The Lieutenant General has just ordered me to recommend that you order meals high in protein. He was rather insistent, too. Why does he always have to be like this? Don't worry. He does it because he cares. The people here really do care about you. Okay, what do you have? Do you have any? You do have regular items. Cool. 2,000 for a Celestial Bomb. I mean, I like 5 Reviving Bombs. Few EP charge ones. And then spend the rest of my money on Tiro Bombs. Well, most of it. Okay. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and wait. Wait here.
Sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
Hey!
Oh.
You're not in uniform.
I'd be something of a walking target if we were to travel to any Alliance-ruled areas dressed like that, after all.
You sure would.
This outfit doesn't look too strange on me, does it?
You love her casual outfit? Fair enough.
No, absolutely not.
Machias, quit being a simp.
You just look so different in it that it took me a moment to recognize it was you.
Yeah, it really suits you.
It is pretty cute, you're not gonna lie.
Thank you very much.
Feel like I'm surrounded by horny teenagers all of a sudden.
That's because you are, Fee. Congratulations.
Can't blame a guy for falling for a pretty girl, Fee. It's what we do.
I think this is one mystery about humans I'm content not trying to get my head around.
You're all ready to depart then?
That's probably for the best, Celine.
Dad!
I've given my subordinates their orders. They will be backing you up as best they can in my absence. Should you need anything, let them know. They will be able to get in contact with me if need be.
Very well. Leave everything here to us. In return, I will be counting on you to support the young lions of the Academy.
Lions?
I will, sir.
Elliot, I'm astounded by just how much stronger you've become in less than a year.
Right?
You might not appreciate me saying this, but everything you've done has just confirmed in my mind that sending you to Thor's was the right choice after all.
You know what, that's
Honestly,
fair.
Dad, I feel the same way. It wasn't what I wanted to do originally, but if not for enrolling there, I never would have met all of my friends.
True, you wouldn't have.
So while I couldn't imagine I'd ever feel this way at the time, I'm really grateful to you now.
Aww.
I'm glad to hear that. Looking at you now, it's clear that you're finally ready to forge your own path through life and make your own choices. As such, once this war is over and this nation is back to the way it was, if you still wish to live your life as a musician, you will have my full support.
Yay! positive parental figure.
You'd actually allow that?
I'm true to my word. You needn't rush to decide what you want to do now, though. I imagine that if you keep fighting alongside your classmates, you will eventually realize what you want to do.
Probably.
And a choice reached after long, serious thought is not one you will regret.
Thanks, Dad. To tell you the truth, I'm really not sure what I want to do anymore. But by this war's end, I'm sure I'll know too.
Probably.
That's my boy.
My boy.
Well, I wish all of you luck and good health. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
Bye then.
The best to you too, sir.
Take care, Dad.
We will just all be sucked in to Valimar. And back to the Ymir. Back to Ymir we go. Huh. Why does this place look so familiar? Maybe it's because you were here during the CD drama, but not during actual Cold Steel 1. Because it's the end of Ymir Valley. We came here during our trip. Looks like we managed to make it back safely. Wow. We seriously traveled all that distance? Just like that? My legs kind of feel like jelly. It's astounding what your Divine Knight is capable of. And in the same vein, it's disturbing to think the Azure Knight may be capable of this as well. You got that right. The last thing we need is that thing showing up in front of us out of nowhere. Keep in mind, using the Spirit Path consumes plenty of mana, and the places where you can use it are limited. It has its uses, yes, but personally, I think there are too many negatives to design a full-scale operation around it. Fair enough. Mana decrease. Entering inactive state. Valimar? Is he alright? Between the battle earlier and using the Spirit Path to get here, he must have used up all the mana he had. Just let him rest for a day and he should be able to recover enough to travel again. I guess it's good night for you, huh? Thanks, Valimar. Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to reunite if not for your help, so thanks. You need not thank me. Do not hesitate to call me again should the need arise. Alright, we need to get back to the Ymir before the sun sets. Watch your step, okay? Will do. Okay, is Claire actually in the party this time? Nope. I was hoping to see what outfits she's been given. If she even gets a new outfit beyond the one that she has right now. Dad? He looks like he's sleeping a lot more peacefully now. Father Bernard said his condition has been gradually improving. He also said it would likely be some time before he regains consciousness. I see. If there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to tell us. Mm-hmm. We're guests, so we need to chip in and do our part. Reen, your friends are always so sweet. I appreciate the offer, but I know how tired you all must be. I think it would be best if you spent the day relaxing. Perhaps you could even set tomorrow aside as a day off. A free day. But why not? Valimar is out of commission anyway, so we're gonna be here whether we like it or not. Plus, you've got to get some R&R while you still can. It's hard to take it easy when we're still not sure if the rest of us are even safe. As much as I agree with you, Elliot, I think they're probably right. We need to be at our peak when we're out there looking for them. Can't argue with that logic. Like Celine said, we're stuck here anyways. So let's make the most of this well-deserved break. Roger. I think I'll start tinkering with the Count's communications equipment then. Bonding points? Do we get bonding points? Or we just skip a few days forward? Feels kind of weird to have a day off. I guess I could kill time by hanging out with the others. It wouldn't hurt to go out to the valley and get some light exercise in either. Received bonding points. On days off, you can view bonding events with Reen's classmates and other support members. These events require bonding points. Viewing a character's bonding event raises the link level between Reen and that character. Yep. Marked with a yellow exclamation. Oh, green on the map. Never mind. Can also be seen on the quick travel menu. To advance the story, inspect the door to Reen's room and select rest. Occasionally, there will be key events which must be viewed before proceeding. Such a shame to waste a day off holed up in my room. It wouldn't hurt to get some exercise in. I wonder if there are any good places to hang out today. Okay, we've got 2 points, and it looks like 5 people we can spend them on. Hey, there's Claire. She doesn't have any costumes. Boo! What about your ornament? Start off with Mobius, increases the potency of items. Ooh, okay. Okay. I remember that. Who should we hang out with, chat? Got 5 people. Woof! Woof! Looks like he really wants to play with everyone. You vote for Fee Crimson. Fee's not too bad. In terms of the 2 ladies that we have access to, neither of them feel really appropriate. Laura and Emma, yes. I will hang out with Laura and Emma. If only one of them were available right now. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and hang out with Fee. Where is she? Hi, Fee. There's probably a hidden quest available today, but if there is, I don't know where they would be. Breakfast was really good today. Her mom's a talented cook. I'm a little jealous, honestly. I wish I could do that. Huh. Never expected Fee would be interested in cooking. I'm not great, but maybe I could help her out. Well, it's never too late to start. Since we've got the day off, why don't I help you practice? Would you? Thanks, let's do that. Sure, let's move over to the kitchen and get started. Claire or boycott? Probably. I don't promise anything, but probably Frost. So, what are we making? It looks like you've got a lot of different ingredients together, that's for sure. Field rations. We've still got a lot more traveling ahead of us, so I thought it'd be a good idea to prep some. Field rations? Like the ones used by the army? That's actually not a bad idea, Fee. There's no telling what kind of situations we could find ourselves in. So you know how to make them? Yep. I helped make them back in the Corps, and it stuck with me. Came in handy when we were lying low in Celtic, too. Sounds like learning really paid off. Alright, I'm ready when you are. They made field rations for the rest of the day. Fee then began teaching Reen the best way to make field rations, their difference in experience all too obvious. Eventually, the time came to sample their new creations and... well, they certainly taste unique, in the sense that they don't taste much like anything at all. Makes me think of the food we had at Gurellia Fortress. This tastes even worse. You don't eat them for fun, though, just to get nutrition in the field. Elliot and Machias didn't have an easy time with them. It was like they had the life drained out of them. You know, I get that they're just to have food to eat in combat situations, but why not try and make them a bit tastier? Why? Well, I'm sure you and Captain Claire are used to eating food like this, but to say the rest of us aren't is an understatement. And besides, if you're going to take the time to make food, wouldn't it be better if everyone could enjoy it? I guess. Keeping morale up is just as important as keeping everyone fed. Fee cooks like Sakura from Naruto. Maybe. It'd be a good chance to put the cooking classes at the academy to use too. Yeah, ready to see what we can do? Thus, the experiment to make a new kind of ration that tasted reasonably edible began. After scouring the mansion, they threw in one ingredient after another. As one expects, this also led to one failure after another. In the end, they eventually gave up and asked Reen's mother, who was more than happy to help. You know, you're going to have to watch that soon to understand references. Someday, maybe, if I can get over Naruto's voice. In English or Japanese, I could not stand Naruto's voice. You don't remember her being a bad cook, Crimson? It's been 20 years, fair. How can you say you've seen all of Naruto if it's been 20 years? Wow, these are pretty good. Yeah, they are. Hooray! Hard to believe adding a few herbs could make this much of a difference. Came out when you were in middle school? Yeah, but it wasn't finished then. You say you've seen all of Naruto. Maybe up to 2005, but didn't it end in finally in 2015 or something? So that's 10 years of Naruto that you didn't watch, if that's the case. Assuming my numbers are right. I don't actually know when Naruto ended, and Boruto took over. Seems like there's more to cooking than meets the eye. Heh. Agreed. It's not easy, but putting in the effort's worth it in the long run if these rations have anything to say about it. Do you remember that he was, brutally honest about it? I might be talking about the bad series, the one where Naruto is an annoying child. You mean the original Naruto? Yeah, where you would start a series at the beginning. True. I had fun prepping them together with someone too. Unlike in the core. Did you say something? Just that it was a good learning experience. Thanks, Reen. Part 1 had some good moments. Sure. Most of those moments were whenever Naruto wasn't talking. Unfortunately, 90% of the people speaking in that show for the first arc, and at least the first half of the tuning exam, was Naruto talking. It had a few good moments, but it's a 6 out of 10, whereas Shippuden is 8 out of 10. See, I wanted to watch Naruto so I could watch Shippuden, and then I didn't. I didn't finish Naruto because I couldn't stand his voice. Black Rose, we're not talking about Cold Steel right now. We're talking about Naruto. It's needed for world building and character growth. Annoying voices are a one-way street to just noping. Especially when it's the main character. It'd be like playing Cold Steel 4 without playing Cold Steel 1. Exactly. Or playing Cold Steel without playing Sky and Crossbell. Looking at you, Black Rose Dragon. And to a lesser extent, Frost. Bond with V was strengthened. Crossbell best arc, Frost. Fight me. Rain and Fee reached Link level 3. Yay! Why, when you played them for me? Watching a Let's Play is not the same as playing the game yourself. Nuke the city and lose nothing. Wow. Yeah, those are fighting words, Crimson. I nominate Crimson to be my champion. I'm too lazy to actually fight you myself. But Crimson will fight you in my stead, Frost. Okay, Crimson, you just need to make sure you win. That's all you gotta do, is win the fight against Frost. You can do that, right? Beat him pretty handedly. Where the heck even is she? You already won, you love Crossbell too, and Frost doesn't. Fair. Okay, there you are. There you are, Claire. Last night, I took the liberty of modifying the station's communication equipment to let the village more easily reach the RMP. In theory, this will allow them to inform us of any incoming danger, and in turn, allow us to be more thoroughly prepared. Ideally, I'd also like to make note of any possible points of entry into the village. I can't thank you enough, Captain. The people here can rest easy knowing they've got your team watching over them. No thanks necessary. It wasn't as if I left my RMP duties behind when I decided to accompany you. I believe it's the best way I can honor His Excellency's legacy, too. Wonder if there's anything I can do to help her keep the village safe. Yeah, we'll spend time with her. Is there anything I can do to help you? Honestly, the reason I wanted to play Crossbell so bad was because of this. I mean, fair. I want to keep this place safe, so just say the word. Every time they mentioned, I got a little more interested. Fair. Would you mind guiding me to the outskirts of town? There is one concern that I'd like to put to rest if I can. Gladly. Reen guided Captain Claire down the mountain slope to where she wanted to go. Crimson played in a better order than release order, so I'll forgive him for liking Cold Steel too. Well, here we are. This is the place. This does seem like a safe enough route to go to and from the village. All the more reason it was worth investigating. If it's safe for us to use, then it's safe for would-be intruders to use too. You didn't know there was an order? Actually, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of it like that before. Still, now we know. I've already seen to it that the route those Jaegers used is secured, but I'd like to take similar measures here too. I saw Cold Steel 1 and 2 was on sale on PSN and you bought them. You know what? That's fair. Now to mark this area on my map as a potential target for a security Something's here. Monsters! There's so many of them. They must have surrounded us while we were busy talking. Which means this location also has plenty of blind spots. Taking on this many at once isn't going to be easy, especially when there's only 2 of you. We should try and find an opening to... No, there's no need for that. Let me take care of this. It won't take but a moment. Against all of these things?
Suppressing targets.
Get to see her S-break.
Mirror devices activated. Orbital laser fire.
Nice. Whoa. Like I said, a moment. Still, not only is this an easy route for invaders to navigate, it doubles as an excellent camouflage along the way. You forgot how much of a badass she is? Fair enough. I'll have to put plenty of thought into how to best secure this route. That was incredible, Captain. Not only did you take on those monsters alone, you took them all in one fell swoop. I can still hardly believe it. Among Trail's waifus, she's up at the very top for you. Fair enough, along with Sharon and Sarah. Understandable. Not at all. It was nothing special, really. I'm only estimating the point of impact for the mirror devices based on their positions, reflections, speeds, and trajectories. Performing complex calculations like that on the fly sounds pretty incredible to me. To say nothing of the fact that you're doing it in the midst of a tense combat situation. You know, I think I underestimated just how much you're really capable of. Honorable mention goes to Vita. Fair. Now I know you came to be known. Now I know how you became to be known as the Icy Maiden in the first place. I admit it's a little embarrassing to be praised quite so much. His Excellency was always the one to give me that name, actually. I just wish I could have repaid him for all that he did for me. He was the one who gave me a sense of belonging when I had nowhere to go. He gave me a place to use my abilities, but... My apologies. I shouldn't be saying any of this to you. I may have been unable to repay him while he was still alive, but I will do all I can to repay him in what ways I have left. You can count on us on that front, too. We're not just going to sit back and force everything on you. We want to be sure we're there for you. We want to be there for you when you need it every step of the way. That's sweet. Thank you, Reen. Once they returned to Ymir, Reen held Captain Claire improve the village security arrangements. And my bond increased. That's all my bond points. I can't hang out with anyone else. Phew. I'm sure glad we managed to make it back from Celtic all right. Was it a risky venture? Sure. But we found your classmates and even managed to join up with Captain Claire. So I'd say it all paid off in spades. I'd second that. Thanks in large part to you, I never could have done half of that on my own. All I did is back you up a little. It's kind of what we bracers do. Speaking of, it's time for me to get back to work. Your mom asked me to do something else for her. That's not even a joke either. After that, I got stuff dealing with the village's defenses. Never a dull moment when you're with me. Man, he does sound swamped. We were supposed to be taking a rest today. Do you have any new books? You have chapter 1 again. Ooh, new recipe. Oh, okay, it's a issue of the Chronicles that I already have. Got it. I'll add Kilika to that list from Sky. You know what? Fair. Fair. She's pretty high up there. She's pretty good. And also is a part of, whatchamacallit? Crossbell. Where she really gets to show her stuff. Oh yeah, I should probably actually use that book. Learn a new recipe. Tomato jelly. Let me guess, that is not recipe number 2. Nope, we've missed some already. Good job, us. Oh, if it isn't Reen taking the day off? I'm guessing this is Annabelle? No, it is not. Hi there, Gerald. And yeah, we were just getting some R&R before heading out again tomorrow. Is that so? Well, it's nice to see you kids have made it back to us. Take all the time you need to before you go out there and knock them dead, okay? Thanks, we will. Incidentally, what were you doing over on the mountain path? Oh? I was just having a look up at the slope. It's covered in more snow than ever. Perfect for snowboarding. New minigame that I'm gonna hate, chat? Oh yeah, totally slipped my mind. I guess the courses are all still up and running. Sure are. You kids did some solid work on building them. And if you need to take your mind off of things, they're always open. I might even have a prize or two in store if you manage to clear them. Now I'm curious. Thanks for the heads up. Received Ymir board. You can now snowboard from Ymir's southeast gateway. Completing the available courses within a given time frame while obtaining a set number of flags will net a variety of prizes. More courses will become available as the story advances. Practice your hardest. Collect a specified number of flags while reaching the goal in the targeted time. Finish the course within the required number of flags within the target time to clear it. Jump, crash into obstacles will consume time. Okay, chat. You like this one? Okay. I was gonna say, the Trails games, mini games, are not known for being great. That is one aspect, especially of the Crossbell arc, that I could not stand. I did not like Pom Pom. I didn't like the roller coaster horror game. This one does not break that streak. Actually, Cold Steel 1 broke that streak. I liked Blade. I know a lot of people don't like Blade. I liked Blade. Target time is 1:10. Target flag is 22. Okay, doesn't cost us anything, so maybe my save wasn't necessarily needed, but first flag. Now, will this game reapply that streak? I don't know, but I liked Blade in the last game. Oh, missed a flag. Missed 2 flags. I gotta get them all now. Okay, that one wasn't too bad.
You did it!
New record! Why would we want to retry? We beat it. A1 course. Not bad. It was only a beginner's course, but not bad. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead, take it. This one's mostly just bland. Got it. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained. If you feel like boarding again, just come on by. I certainly will. See you then. Do we only have access to the one? We do. Cool. Also, I find it interesting that we have snowboard and cancel. We don't go directly into the select your slope thing. If I go straight to Ymir Valley, I should call the others if I'm heading out into the valley. Yeah, we'll go out. We'll go out for a little bit. Let's bring in Claire over Machias. Mostly so I can see what she's able to do.
Fish here.
Yeah, I agree. We can probably fish here, Reen.
Not bad.
Caught a fighter. Now, in Cold Steel 1, the fishing areas in Trista would actually have all of the fish that you could have caught by that point. Does that happen in this game too, or do I actually need to make sure that I'm fishing everywhere, every time? Come on, Frost. I thought you were an expert about this game.
Not bad.
Play trails to find. You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Not what I had in mind. Caught one.
I don't really have a specific goal in mind. I'm just advancing.
Watch out, guys.
Let's move.
Also, this is a new enemy. I just realized they added new enemies to the field.
There!
I'll handle it. Here.
I think I like the way that she says
my
I'll
turn.
handle it in this game more than I did the last one.
Arcus, activate.
Ow.
Understood.
Okay. Come equipped with Frost Edge. Of course, she's the Icy Maiden. Why wouldn't she have Frost Edge by default? As well as Golden Sphere, Breath, and Saintly Force. Mortal Mirage. Run forwards and fires a deadly shot. Unbalanced 30%. Just insta-death 50% of the time. Okay, sure. 100% chance to freeze. Frigid Rain summons an ice crystal and shatters it above all foes. Or above foes, rather. That's set aerial lords, 100% chance to freeze. Well, multiplied by their efficacy, so it isn't actually 100%, but whatever. Still, that's, like, pretty insane. Gives the orders to advance, leading allies to victory. Alrighty then.
Rain down! Here's our chance!
Got you!
You're finished!
Haha! And now he's just dead.
I'll handle it.
Or not.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Maybe I have to make an extra attack on him. Big whoop-de-doo. I'm sorry, does that say there's a oh, it's... I know what that is. Or rather, I know who this is. There you are. Do I have enough for anything useful? You have blind. A fighter badge. Picture with best partner set. Increased stats. EP charge 1s. Tier bombs. I'll buy the blind. And I'll buy a fighter badge, sure. Sure, we'll equip it there. Let's see, 957 strength compared to, like... Okay, I mean, you're at a higher level than everybody, so I guess it just makes sense that you would be... have higher stats overall. I'm always worried whenever I get a character that's higher level than everyone, and I'm like, is that because you just come at a higher level? Or was I expected to be level 57 by the time I recruited Claire? I don't know. The game's not going to tell me either. Yeah, let's go back. I'm only really underleveled if I start to feel like I'm dying a lot more often than I should be. That's when you're truly underleveled. Hello, Father. You'll be pleased to know your father's recovery is coming along nicely. I'm almost surprised at how quickly he's recovering. If anything, he has quite the constitution. He still needs plenty of rest, however, as do you. If you've been borrowing the power of that divine knight again, you must be exhausted. Take this chance to relax. I will. Thank you, Father. The heck is in here? Storehouse for Ymir's Chapel. Various kinds of equipment inside. Got it. I'm guessing black means you can't go into that particular building. Which makes sense. You can enter the foot bath by pressing the X button. When relaxing, HP, EP, and CP will slowly recover over time. Okay. We'll invite everybody. Why not? I guess if you want to see everyone's feet, or more accurately, if you want to recover everybody's stats and don't want to, whatchamacallit, don't want to spend, like, 200 Mira to recover everybody's stuff. It didn't even increase bonding points. Cool. Mother and somebody else. Oh, hi. Huh? What are you doing here, Lisa? Don't mind me, Reen. I'm helping out your mother by making some food. It feels like it's been ages since I was last here, though. It's making me so nostalgic. The house is just as I remember it. Yeah, I guess it hasn't changed all that much, has it? Alrighty, let's go to sleep. Should I go rest in my room now? Choosing to rest will cause the main story to advance. Any unused bonding point? Yeah. Did I miss anything? Probably. Do I care? Not right now. Will I cry when I learn what I've missed? Almost definitely. Hey! Finally getting paid all that Mira for all those quests that I've completed.
Oh, you went up a rank.
Gained a rank.
Here's a little something from the guild.
Unyielding heart.
Keep it up.
What's my rating for the chapter?
This ain't half bad.
A rank? Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I almost certainly missed a quest somewhere, but I'll take it. Departing Ymir. Well then, it's time to get going. We're gonna be using Valamar's power this time too, right? Yeah, the spirit path is gonna be our best bet for traveling. His mana should have recovered by now. Yes, he should have more than plenty after resting a whole day. I take it all of you are well rested too. Yep. I'm fine, thanks. Come to think of it, what happened to Toval and Captain Claire? I'm not sure. They headed off somewhere early this morning. Sorry for the delay. I thought we'd be back by now. Before now. There they are. Where'd you two go? We decided to do one more round to check Ymir's defenses. I wanted to make sure the communications equipment that I modified yesterday was functioning properly too. Good news is, everything's in tip-top shape. Which means Ymir's got a line of communication with the 4th Armored Division and the RMP. Really? Talk about convenient. Still, Toval and I are in agreement that it wouldn't be wise for us to leave the village completely unguarded. So a few of us should stay behind to keep an eye on things around here. That's probably for the best, yeah. Good idea. The bigger our group is, the more likely we are to stand out as suspicious even if we do use the spirit path. To even things out, I think it'd be better if Toval or you stayed behind, Captain. You read my mind. I think a couple of you guys should probably stick around too. We can discuss that while walking along the valley. There's no point in splitting up right here, right now. But try and make your mind up before we get to Valimar. Sure thing. Let's get going. We'll see you in a bit, Mom. Alright, take care. I need all of you back to come back here to me as soon as you can, okay? Of course. We'll be back before you know it. And with more of our friends in tow. Okay, is the game gonna let me choose, or will the game choose? Honestly, it's probably for the best if the game chooses, because if I have to choose, then the number of possible pair or sets of characters that I could bring with me is, like, pretty high. The story will advance and you won't be able to return to Ymir for a while. From what you remember, I choose? Oh no. Real quick, let's see if there's anything in Ymir that I want to see if I can do now that I have 4 party members again. Probably not in the chapel. Phoenix Wings. Heyo. I spoke with Her Highness Princess Alphin regarding the whereabouts of her family. She said that His Majesty Emperor Eugens and Empress Priscilla have been imprisoned somewhere. She also expects that Crown Prince Cedric is as well, given that he was in the palace at the time. Strangely, no one seems to know where Prince Oliver could be. Should you happen to hear anything regarding them on your travels, please let me know. Yes, Crown Prince Keldic. Exactly. Okay, we barely have any money. Yeah, I'm not going to actually be able to make much of anything. What do I need for the jelly? Let's see here. First of all, it's either Machias or Claire that makes it the best. I need strawberries, tomatoes, and gelatins. I have some gelatins, 5 gelatins. I'll buy enough to make at least 5 of each, assuming I can afford it. Which means I need to buy tomatoes. I've already forgotten what the other ingredient I said I needed was. Strawberries. We'll have Machias make 2 of them.
I don't mind. Exactly how it should be. Now that's more like it.
Yeah, he's the one that makes the best. And then I'll also have... Well,
okay, I'll take
Tova
a crack
will make
at
a
it.
couple so I can get the bad one.
And done.
What happened here?
Perfect, perfect. I don't need to make 12 of those, but I'll make a few
It's
of
Fee's
these
cooking
with
power
Fee.
hour.
Fee's Cooking Power Hour. Just what I
You
wanted to
can
hear.
Try eating it if you want.
Strength plus 25% for 3 turns. Cures KO. Salty Onigiri.
I'll follow the recipe to the letter.
Good idea, Claire.
That turned out better than expected. Please dig in.
Okay, let's give this a try. Well, how about that?
It's good to remember that I also have grilled onigiri as an option, even though the HP recovery upon revival kind of sucks. Unless Claire's the one using it because of her thing. Travels to the end of the valley, yes. Alright, here we are again. Is he still asleep? Looks that way. Valimar, can you hear me? Reawakening from inactive state. Reboot complete. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Good. He's recovered enough mana. Man, he really is amazing. I think I'm starting to get used to him. Weird as that sounds. Okay, where to, guys? We should probably double check where everyone currently is first. Valimar, could you update us on where the others are? Repeating search. 3 of the remaining secondary contractors are to the northeast in the Nord region. 3 are to the south-southeast in the Legram region. All vital signs appear normal. Phew, they're still safe. Sounds that way. Well, if nothing happened to me, there's no way anything could happen to the rest of us. I'm glad they're okay. Yeah. Still, there's no time to waste. Like Toval said, where to next? Both Nord and Legram are about the same distance away from here. I think Nord's a little bit closer, though, if I recall. Any objections to going there? I object. I want to go to Legram. Nord is Gaius's homeland, right? I've never been, so I'm actually kind of excited to go. I'm in the same boat as Elliot. Considering it's not actually Erebonian territory, I wouldn't be surprised if the war hasn't made much impact there, too. I wouldn't be so sure. Do you have any info on that, Captain? I'm afraid not. We don't really have any resources to spare that far north at the moment. However, I do know that the Elite 3rd Armored Division is stationed there. It's not hard to imagine there being a rising conflict between them and the Nordia Provincial Army. That's true. We'll have to keep on our toes in Nord as much as anywhere else. Still set on heading to Nord? We're going to be in danger regardless of where we go, so yeah. Besides, 3 of us are over there. A little danger is not going to be enough to stop me from ever seeing them again. Agreed. Plus, it'd be nice to let everyone else know that you're alive too, Reen. Nord sounds good to me too. That's that then. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just make sure you figure out who's coming and who's staying first. You'll need to choose 3 additional party members to accompany Reen to Nord. 2 of them must be from Class 7, while the last must be either Toval or Captain Claire. After choosing your party, you won't be able to change it for some time, so choose wisely. I do pick. You are correct. So which of you 3 am I leaving behind? And then which of you 2 am I bringing? Captain goes. Honestly, I was gonna be picking Claire. Unless it gave me the option for all 3, in which case I would probably have picked just the members of Class 7. As far as the others go... Fee Elliot. Sorry, Machias, I know you got a buff in this, or at least one of your skills has gotten a buff recently. But Fee Elliot. That's what you were gonna say? Sounds good to you, Fee and Elliot. Yep. I like how restart and return to selection are basically the same. I guess not quite, but like pretty close. Let's see here. Tactics, that looks good. Can't wait to learn more about my favorite classmates. And also, you know, Monk. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Bye, Machias. Bye, Toval. Time to go. I'll leave Ymir in your care, you two. Don't worry. We'll take care of everything here. Ymir will be just fine, or I'm not a bracer. Take care, guys. Don't worry about us. We'll bring the others back safely, promise. We'll be back as soon as we can. We'll be waiting on you. Well then, we should be going. The Highlands are well known for their vastness. We're going to need to be very careful once we arrive. Celine, well, we're ready when you are. And ready I am. Valimar, open. Open the Spirit Path. Our destination is the North Highlands to the northeast. Acknowledged. Activating Spirit Path. Activating Spirit Path. This isn't my first time using the route or anything, but still. It feels weird though. But our classmates are waiting somewhere on the other side of this. Yeah. And we'll stop at nothing to bring them back. Let's do this. Trails of Cold Steel 2. We get to Nord again. Okay, so we almost certainly are gonna meet with Mr. Nord Boy Gaius himself here. As for the other two, I'm gonna say Elisa and maybe Eustace is here? Where are we? Looks like we made it. I'll lock that in. Gaius, Elisa, and Eustace are who we'll see here. The official Genope guests. This stone circle's in the southern part of the Highlands. Funnily enough, this is where we first met Milliam. Oh, really? So you guys fought here? I'd heard all about that from Milliam, actually. And may the winds be with you. Yup. This spot's fairly high up, too, so it won't be easy to see from ground level. One of your top songs? Fair enough. We should be able to leave Valimar here without him being found. Celine's right. This area is an excellent place to keep Valimar. That aside, this view is spectacular. My work allows me to see different places all across Erebonia, but I've never seen anywhere quite like this. Yeah, it's something. It's stunning. So this is where Group A got to spend its field study for June, huh, Reen? Anyway, I think we should get moving. We need to start gathering information on where everyone might be. I say we start by heading to either the settlement to the north or Zendergate to the south. That settlement's where Gaius is from, right? Correct. Zendergate's where the 3rd Armored Division is stationed, too. It's the perfect choice if we want to go somewhere with plenty of people around. Yeah, they're both a ways away on foot, but either one's worth a shot. Sounds good. Let's go. Indeed.
I'll handle it.
Right.
Onward.
Oh,
They
shit.
snuck up on us.
Yeah, they did. Uh-oh.
Okay.
No, Raiden's the only one who can overdrive with Claire at the moment.
Here.
Let's move. Second form. There! Now! Let's go, everyone!
Yes, sir.
Good job, everyone.
This is our real power.
Hey, treasure chest.
Look at them flying around without a care in the world. Black kites? Or maybe hawks?
Maybe. Oh god. Please, please.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
I'll handle it. Here I go.
Double
Hostile
instant
neutralized.
knockout. Nice,
Guess we're safe.
nice.
Great.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
New piece of equipment. New accessory. Marble ring. Eye-catching ring with a beautiful marble effect. Prevents mutes.
My turn.
Aw, thank you for the reminder, Autumn. Everybody say hi to Autumn. Today was her birthday.
Watch out, guys.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Autumn. Fuck. Damn. One day I'm gonna actually do that properly, and it'll actually work.
Here.
Welcome in, Nightwolf. I see you.
Onward.
How are you doing this evening? Thank you for wishing Autumn a happy birthday, everybody.
Now is the time to
Understood. My turn. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Okay. Hey.
Okay. Here. Okay.
It's my turn.
I'm doing well.
My turn.
We're playing
That's
some
that.
Cold Steel
Let's keep
2.
moving.
You know, everybody except for Fee looks dressed for the winter. It's a shame that Claire doesn't have any other outfits that I can access. She might earn some later, but right now she doesn't. Yeah, exactly. I wish that
Okay.
Right.
All right.
wish that Claire had another outfit.
This is the way, right?
Follow the cliff round here, and we'll come out into an open area.
Watch out, guys.
My turn.
It's okay now. Yeah. If anything, everybody else now looks like they're overdressed.
Here.
Yeah, when they're in Ymir where it's snowing, it's like, okay, everybody except for Fee feels
Let's
appropriately dressed. And now that we're out here and it's like, looks kind of warm, I'm like, really? Everybody's still wearing their jackets? Okay.
You're done.
You're finished.
Understood.
There. It's my turn.
Did they change up
Okay.
who I was paired with?
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Could have sworn I had Green paired up with Claire earlier. Yeah, because of the fact that it's a little difficult for when nobody else can overdrive with her. EP charge 2.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
Okay.
I'll back you up. Here I go. Now's our chance.
An opening! Onward.
There! Right.
Okay.
My turn. Now's our chance.
An opening! Onward.
My turn.
I'll back you up. It's my turn.
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized.
That was easy.
Guess we're safe.
Just mash the X button until everybody dies. That's how combat works. When you have triple advantage. I wouldn't say that that's the only way that combat can work in this game, but when you have triple advantage, it's pretty much just that. Man, I miss my horse already. When do we get a horse again, chat? Probably right now, knowing my luck. Is that gunfire? Yeah. Look, over there. Oh boy. Tanks? Oh shoot, we're gonna have to fight a demon tank, aren't we? You aren't getting away. This is the end of the road for you, 3rd Army Division. Cursed Noble Alliance and their moving hunks of metal. All units, fire. Don't let them get any closer. Hopefully we don't have to fight a helicopter in this game. You're finished. Gah! What the hell? Where'd that come from? An ambush? Damn them. How long have they been there? Hey, it's General Vander. Aim at their feet! All units, concentrate your firepower. Yes, sir. Bah! The damned one-eyed smartass. One-eyed Zets. We'll let him have this one. Withdraw to the watchtower. We need to regroup. Sir. One-eyed Zykes. The Panzer Soldats are withdrawing. Fortunately, we were able to keep losses to a minimum. The old model tanks performed acceptably as well. Should we pursue them? No. Let them leave. We may have the advantage now, but they still have plenty of strength remaining. Launching a full-on assault now would be playing right into their hands. From one badass dad to another badass dad. He's not a dad, right? To my knowledge, Crimson. All units, return to Zender Gate. Recover the wounded and prepare for our next battle. Yes, sir. Like, he might be. But if he is, I don't remember, like, meeting his kids or him ever mentioning him having kids. Phew. I'm glad that's over. Yeah. But I guess even a place as far out as Nord couldn't avoid becoming a battlefield. Soldats may be simple copies of the Divine Knights, but those soldiers still did well in repelling them. That was one of the strategies the army developed to hinder the soldats' mobility and make them easier to handle. Their execution was brilliant, to say the least. Every one of their units worked together flawlessly. Meant uncle. Fair. It's clear as day how both Lieutenant General and his division gained their stellar reputation. Yeah, they're no pushovers. Tad's division is known as the strongest, but the 3rd Armored Division could easily give them a run for their Mira. Well, the opposite, or the one positive out of this, is that we know that Lieutenant General is holding out all right. But why did the Noble Alliance choose to retreat in that direction? I mean, that's where the Imperial Army's watchtower is. Maybe something happened out here that we don't know about yet. And the fastest way to figure that out is to ask the soldiers at the Zender Gate. That sounds like a good idea. I'm sure they won't mind answering a few questions after the last battle. Hopefully. Let's get moving. Okay, let's go after this treasure chest that I was gonna go after already.
There are soldats out here.
They couldn't use the railway, so that just leaves...
The air? They seem to be able to fly, at least for a limited time. I don't know why I thought Mueller was his son. He's his nephew, yeah.
Goods.
Exactly. I spy an enemy treasure chest.
Enemy sighted. Prepare for battle.
Okay. Here.
Let's move. Here goes. Overdrive!
Oh, right, that's only targets one.
All right, let's do this.
Onward.
Time for this dragon to head to bed. Have a good night, Black Rose. We will see you next time.
Rain down. Now. Please.
No. I meant to do the burst for all 5 of them to attack. Oh well. It's fine.
There.
Now. An opening.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it.
I think you meant to type out AOD, Black Rose, but I'm sure All or Nothing also appreciates you saying goodnight.
Here I go. Burn to ash. Fall!
It's my turn.
Damn, they're just barely too far away from each other.
I'll handle it. Eliminating targets.
Is
Yeah, that
everybody
wasn't
okay?
too bad. We even got a 2.0 experience bonus. Or 2.0 experience multiplier, rather. And a reward is ingenuity. Ooh. Please be something that I can equip onto something. I can equip that here. And just give you that back. Move that around like that. Hurry to the settlement. I don't know if the settlement or the... This way leads to the nomadic settlement. I'm worried about how things are there too, but we should head to Zendergate first. Damn. I was really hoping I'd be able to go to the settlement and then get a horse. And then take the rest of the way over to Zendergate. Curious as to why those soldats retreated towards the watchtower. Curious or not, we better... That's the watchtower. There. That's the route I'm going.
Tell me that's Zender Gate.
Sure
We're
is,
almost
Elliot.
there.
You know what? I am in an ad and I need water, so I'm going to take advantage of this ad to go and do that. I will be back momentarily. In the meantime, listen to the City of Ruin theme from Trails in the Sky. Be right back. Okay. I'm back. Always a good song. Always a great song. Getting over them barriers.
Hostile spotted.
You looked at me funny.
Beginning combat. My turn. Here.
All right.
Here I go.
Damn.
Second form.
I can't hit them both.
Now's our chance.
Gale.
Opening.
Right. Arcus activate. Try this.
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Alrighty.
We're finally here.
Yup. Who else is here, I wonder?
Xander Gate sure is imposing.
And well guarded, too.
I'm not surprised. I doubt that was the first battle to take place here since the war started.
Nonsense. It was totally the first one, which is why they already knew how to take on the Soldats.
I just hope the Lieutenant General is able to meet with us.
Who goes there?
Hello.
Whoa, hang on a sec.
We're Class 7.
What are a
Nice
bunch
to
of
meet you.
civilians like you doing in a place like this? You sure don't look like you're from the settlement. Put your hands in the air.
Please wait. We come in peace.
You keep redeeming that in the middle of cutscenes, Frost. I'm starting to think that you're doing that on purpose.
While I may not be traveling in military uniform, I am Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. If at all possible, we'd like to request a meeting with Lieutenant General Vander.
You're the Icy Maiden?
She sure is.
The rest of us are students at Thor's Military Academy. We only just arrived at the Highlands.
Thor's, you say?
Wasn't there a bunch of students from Thor's who came here on a field study a few months back?
Yes, there was.
Now that you mention it, young man, you do look kind of familiar.
You also do it during boss fights. It's true, you do.
Rest assured, they are exactly who they claim to be.
It's General Vander.
Lieutenant General.
Good day, sir.
So he's...
It has been some time, Reen Schwarzer of Class 7. I presume those of you I don't recognize are classmates whose field studies took place elsewhere.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good day, General.
I'm impressed you were able to make it here. The ferocity of this war raging around us grows worse by the day. Come, it would be my honor to speak with you and field any questions you may have in my office.
But yeah, you always do it during either cutscenes or boss fights. The Watchtower's been taken over by the Noble Alliance? I'm afraid so. It happened not long after the war began. They've been using it as a base of operations to watch from which to attack the Zender Gate. Someone I used to watch said he looks like Further Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist, and now I can't unsee it. There's a lot of anime on my list of anime that I've never seen. That is another one of them. Now we have to fight off their offensives from both sides of the border. Sounds like a bad situation to be in. Wow. Sounds like you have it even tougher than Dad does over at Gurellia. The situation here is clearly less than ideal. He's essentially the president. Got it. We've been doing all we can to hold out, even resorting to using the old model tanks. It's been successful so far, but I see. Sounds like it's only a matter of time before the gate falls. And he wears an eye patch just like Zex. Fair. Celine? She's not mistaken, I'm afraid. Without a significant development in our favor, I expect this base to fall within the month. We're doing all we can to avoid that, but it's a possibility we must accept sooner or later. If I may ask, how did the Watchtower fall into enemy hands to begin with? I imagine it would have been well guarded, considering it was built to keep watch on the Republic. It was. The soldiers there would have been highly vigilant too, thanks to the attack mere months prior. However, none of us could have imagined the card that the Alliance would play to take it from us. I understand you may find this hard to believe, but we have reason to believe the Alliance has temporarily joined hands with the Republic. Yeah, I don't find that hard to believe at all. You're kidding! They formed an alliance with Calvard? But doesn't that mean Ereboni and Calvard are enemies? Are you absolutely certain? Because you're right, sir. I do find it hard to believe. Not with Calvard, but why? I am. The soldiers who were stationed at the Watchtower at the time have testified as such. The day it fell, they came under attack by Republican airships. And while they were focused on fighting those off, they were attacked by Erebonian ships full of soldats from the west. They didn't stand a chance. Oh no. There seems to be no room for doubt in that case then. Erebonia and Calvert have been at each other's throats like cats and dogs for forever, though. I would have thought the Alliance would understand just who they were making a deal with. Looks like we have what we have here is a case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It gets worse. Ever since the Watchtower fell, all of our orbital communications have cut out too. That's true for the whole Highlands, actually, so we can't even call for reinforcements from the mainland. I see. Well, that sure doesn't sound like a coincidence. Ha! We're inclined to agree. From what we can tell, there's nothing wrong with the communications equipment itself. I just wish I could get into contact with Gwyn. Oh. I do recall getting information saying that Gwyn Reinford was staying here in Nord. He definitely would be the ideal person to discuss technological issues with. Yeah, if anyone could get to the bottom of this, it's him. Of course, you could just call him and ask. You wouldn't need his help to begin with. It really does sound like we should do something to help here. You needn't concern yourself... Sorry, this is Major Lyle. You needn't concern yourselves with us. The war is between us and the Alliance. Exactly. Leave the fighting to us and focus on the task you came here for. We have no intent of relying on your help of your Divine Knight. I would rather you use it to protect yourselves anyway. You have no reason to suffer because of this war. Besides, you've come all this way. I'm sure Gaius would very much like to see you. Gaius is here? Of course he is, Reen. Why wouldn't he be? This is where he lives. I imagine this was immediately where he came once the war broke out. I believe so. I haven't met with him yet myself, but he left a message for me with one of my men. He supposedly returned here roughly a week ago with several other students. He said that he wanted to assess the situation here before taking off to his home settlement to the north. Then he should be back home by now. Which means we know exactly where to find him! The fighting here grows more fierce with every sunrise. I won't stop you from going after your classmates, but I would ask that you be careful not to get caught up in any of the fighting. The nomads are preparing to move their settlement farther north to avoid getting drawn into it themselves, I believe. Really? Sounds like we need to head north, quickly. That would be prudent, yes? I suggest you use the horses we have here at the gate if you're in a hurry. Yes, thank you. You can use the same ones you rode during your field study. That way you'll already be used to handling them. Thank you for your kindness, sir. We appreciate it, sir. Alright, let's head for the settlement. It should only be an hour away on horseback. Hey, Reen, I've never ridden a horse before. It doesn't really seem like something I could pick up quickly either. Same. I know how to ride one, so if one of you rides on my back and the other one rides with Reen, we shouldn't have any trouble. Regardless, we should hurry. The sooner we can reach the settlement, the better. Right. All of the injured soldiers will have been recovered. 3 of them will need bed rest before going out again. I see you figured there'd be a few like last time. We're starting to run short on soldiers to take place of the injured. That's not great. Excuse me. Let me see. Do you have a new one? Nope. I don't really have a ton of money to be buying new equipment with. I do have some, so I probably could afford to make at least one shopping trip, but... Were you the kids who were here for a field study earlier in the year? Well, one of us is. I thought you looked familiar. I don't know what brought you here, but Here, take this. It's a perfect thing to warm yourself up. And warming up is what you're going to need a lot of on the Highlands this time of year. Hey! Free recipe. Thank you. What I need right now is cheering up. I'm worried sick about Charl. I hope she's okay. I can see worry lines from here. Gotta love getting recipes from just random people. 6,000 HP, strength and defense plus 50% for 3 turns. Buy a few of those, buy one of those. Oh, I don't have the materials to make any of them. We don't have any onions, we don't have any potatoes. Okay. We have plenty of salt and plenty of globby fat. We need onion and potato. Crisp onion. Oh. I now have literally no money. Gonna save scum here, just in case Fee isn't actually the right person to do this.
It's Fee's cooking power hour.
Fee's cooking power hour. Yes, I love it.
Better than expected. Yay, it's ready.
She is not.
I hope this turns out okay. Okay, it's all ready. I'm, kinda lost for words.
Wonderful, wonderful. I actually have more classy croquets than potato croquets. Perfect. Oh, come on, just let me... There's the horsey. I've missed riding a horse across the Highlands. Same. How to ride a horse. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular movement. Dash by pressing the R1 button. Dismount with circle, mount with X. Furthermore, you can summon the horse to your current location by pressing square and then triangle. While riding, you can initiate battles by either making contact or X button while near it. Cool. I guess they're having Fee ride with us.
This is so cool!
It feels like we're one with the wind.
Oh no, not you too now, Fee.
I'm glad I still remember how to ride a horse.
Whoa, whoa! Yeah! Yeah!
My turn. Here.
Understood. There!
My turn. Sit!
Right.
Okay. Now.
I'll back you up!
It's over!
Like I said, dead.
Cool. We won.
More than cool, we were great!
Yeah!
The settlement's to the left of here.
We can finally see Gaius' home!
Speaking of Calvard, did I mention I'm pretty close to the finale of Daybreak 2? You did not. Yeah. Congratulations, Crimson. Hope you've been enjoying the game.
The settlement's dead ahead.
You think we'll find Gaius there?
If they've
Almost
started
certainly.
evacuating, it's hard to say.
You're on Act 3, but it looks like it's long. I mean, the final chapter / act of a Trails game is usually the longest. There's no car this time. You have been enjoying it though? Good, good. Is this where Gaius' home used to be then? It's really pretty. There doesn't seem to be anyone here now though. They must have already finished evacuating the area. Why would they leave some of their things behind? That's probably a sign of how much of a hurry they were in to leave. My guess is they're somewhere on the northern side now. That'd be the best place if the Highlands, in the Highlands to avoid any ongoing conflicts. Okay then, let's get back on our horses and head... Wait. Someone's here. Damn it! Hi, hi. Where did they come from? I'm impressed you managed to ambush us. There aren't that many places to hide here. They must have sensed us coming and decided to lay in wait. And by the way they move, I'm guessing they're part of a Jaeger Corps. Am I right? We certainly are. We're known as Nidhogger. But who the hell are you? You don't look like you're with the Imperial Army. Careful what you say. If we don't like your answer, you're gonna be coming with us. So they're with the Noble Alliance. Nidhogger's a pretty high-ranking corps. I've never fought them myself, but they have a reputation for being reliable and efficient with their work. I've seen them in the Intelligence Division's files as well. They're not to be taken lightly. Oh, you know us, do you? First you sense us coming, then you know our name. Maybe you're tougher than you look. No need for us to hold back then. Our orders were to arrest anyone that seems suspicious, and you're definitely that. Don't expect any mercy from us. Ready for a fight, guys? Of course. Let's break through their encirclement and repel their attack. Right. Yeah.
We need to regroup.
They did in fact have enemy advantage on this fight. Thank you for the stretch, Crimson. It's important to look after your mental health. Wow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay.
I mean, I know. I know that, like, for example, whatchamacallit, it's possible to just use, like, your S-brake. But still, though, I didn't get a turn. We already have someone dead on the floor.
My turn.
Understood.
Let's have you use the item. Gear KO.
Wow, this is really good.
Okay. Here.
Ow.
Let's move.
I wasn't expecting to have to use Tear on her. I was just wanting to use it on Elliot. No, that's the wrong person.
Understood. Now is the time to
Understood.
It's not over yet.
God
Should've been paying
bless
attention.
America.
Here I go. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Oh, hey. This attacks all. Probably should have double-checked that earlier, but...
Devices activated.
Yeah.
Orbital laser fire. Mission complete. May you rest in peace.
Okay.
Ceasing hostilities. Let's move onward.
Good job, Claire. I guess maybe I should have just led with that. Bah! Not half bad. Whew. Looks like all the rumors about how strong you guys were true. She styled on them, and did you see that hair flip? It's true. Still, the victory is ours this time. If you know what's good for you, you'll give up and surrender now. Heh. Aren't you cocky? I'd like to see how much longer that confidence lasts after this. Is he calling something? Oh boy. Cats? What are you, the Red Constellation? What the? Monsters? They had military monsters lying in wait here this whole time? Never play your trump card until the very end. That's how battles should always be fought. You get that reference? That battle allowed us to understand what you do and how well you do it. Now it's time to finish you off. This looks bad. I think we're in trouble now. I should have expected professionals like these would have a trick up their sleeves. There's gotta be some way out of this. Siege? Oh wait, no, that's a different Trails game. Whoa, what in the world? What was that? A bird? A horse? It's Gaius!
Is everyone all right?
There he is, chat. It's Gaius.
Gaius!
You're here!
Nice timing.
I'm just glad I'm not too late. Now, allow me to fight at your side.
Damn, they weren't alone.
Does he get to fight on horseback?
I wasn't expecting a horseman to come to their aid. Well played. Still, if that's how you want to do things, then...
Gaius the Chad indeed, AOD.
This is the Nace platoon. Huh.
It's the boy, Gaius.
Our work is hereby complete. Our patrol is over. We're withdrawing to the watchtower.
I will after the cutscene, Frost. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
We got lucky.
Heading out for the night, Frost? Okay. Have a good one.
Whew, that was looking really bad for a minute.
We'll see you next time.
They behaved like a high-ranking Jaeger Corps to the very end. Precise and logical. But they were using a communications device, weren't they?
Yeah. Which begs the question, how was Needhog able to use one when the 3rd Armored Division can't?
Think he's a falcon, Siege is a hawk. Fair. Fair enough.
It's good to see you guys.
Yay, Gaius!
You were right on time, Gaius. Thanks for saving
He sure
us.
was.
I don't know what we would have done without you.
No thanks needed between old friends. Funny.
It's only now starting to sink in that it's really you. I've been praying for this day to come since the day we parted. It brings me more joy than I can express to see you standing before me.
You know, considering that chapters, or in between chapters in the last game was like almost a full month, the fact that this entire game so far has taken place over the course of like a few days is like kind of baffling to me.
I feel the same way. When we parted, you put yourself in harm's way to protect a guy like me. And here you are doing it again. Thanks for never giving up on me, Gaius.
Of course I'd help you. No hardship is too great to endure for the sake of you and our classmates. As sure as the wind blows on a peaceful day, that will never change.
We were so close to him not mentioning the wind the entire scene.
Now, not ever.
Thanks.
That's one less person to worry about.
It brings me joy to see you two safe and sound as well.
Break the barrier of wind.
I wasn't expecting you to come all the way to Nord to find me.
After we found out you were here, how could we not? Although this place is so beautiful, it's almost worth coming just for the view.
Yeah, the scenery's so relaxing.
I'm happy to hear you say so.
And yet this beautiful land is gradually being engulfed by the flames of war.
Yeah. We can't just stand back and allow that to keep happening.
What do you guys say we talk more while we move? I'll guide you over to Lake Lacrima.
That's
Sounds
where
like a
Gwen's
plan.
cabin is, isn't it?
Indeed. We've all moved over there for the time being. Elisa and Milliam included.
Wait, Elisa and Milliam?
Well, that was easy.
Now we know who the other two are. Whew.
So Milliam is okay.
You led them to safety, I'm guessing?
Oh, even if I know the area, they've done far more for me than I have for them.
I did get one. Well, technically I got two of them, but Gaius was kind of a gimme considering where we are. And the opening scene heavily implied that
you'll
Laura
see
and
soon
Emma are
enough.
together. So I wasn't about to include them, either of those. Gaius was a freebie, exactly. Have a good night. So, I know you said I'm winding down AOD, to which you have a good night. But Gaius is on screen, so I initially misread that as I'm winding down, and I was very confused.
I'll show you the fastest route there.
Thanks, Gaius. And actually, if everybody's going to sleep, might not be the worst of ideas to maybe put a slightly early end to things. I mean, to be fair, I'd only be going for another half hour anyways, so we can probably push it the last 30. It's good. It's all good. Wow. I'm going to wind Genope's brain as I wind my way down to bed. God damn it, AOD. Sure is pretty here. Seems kind of busy, though. I'm guessing that's because of all the nomads here. Was everyone able to make it here safely? Fortunately, yes. Elisa and Milliam should be around here somewhere, too. Bro! Toma! Bro! Oh. Oh? It looks like some of the locals have come to greet us. I'm back, Lily. Welcome back! He's back? Wait, isn't that boy with him Reen? It is! Reen's here! Oh, Charles with you guys? I'm glad to see everyone's doing so well. I couldn't help but worry, you know. Yeah, they're all fine. Well, now that we're here, I should let Dad know what's going on. After celebrating their reunion with Gaius' siblings, both sides all smiles. Gaius led them to the lakeside yurt to meet up with his parents. Greetings, everyone. For those of us who haven't met before, I'm Lacan, Gaius' father. And I'm his mother, Fatma. It's a pleasure to meet more of his friends. That's Fatma, not Fat Ma. Same. You're his mom? You look so young. I thought you were his sister. I'll take that as a compliment. It's a relief to see you're all safe and sound. We were all very worried about you. So were we. Especially with the possibility of you getting all swept up in one of the battles here. I'm actually surprised you weren't. You know, I'm surprised how often that Celine keeps talking, considering the fact that nobody's supposed to know. We received word from Zendergate shortly before everything kicked off. Fee's got brownie points, she did. Which gave us enough time to relocate, fortunately. We also arrived in Nord around that time, too, so we were able to assist in moving to the settlement here. And that about sums up what we've done ever since leaving Thor's. Surprisingly lucky timing, I'd say. My main worry now, though, is what'll happen if these battles keep up. Indeed. It's entirely possible that even this region could become a war zone soon enough. Personally, I'm more concerned about the Jaeger station around in the Highlands. Things aren't going to get easier for us anytime soon, so long as this war continues. But, true as that may be, we'd like for you to all focus on your main objective for now. Guys isn't the only one you came to find, is he? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Elisa and Milliam around. Do you know where they are? I noticed Gwyn isn't here either. Is he with them? They made their way to the northeastern region of the Highlands not that long ago. Gwyn mentioned he wanted to look into something there. I believe he was hoping to find out what caused all the orbital communications here in Nord to cut out. Oh, we heard about that. It doesn't seem like the Jaeger's equipment is affected any. Strangely enough, yes. I would bet that the Noble Alliance is somehow involved, too. Regardless, I'm sure they'll be back soon enough. Would you like to wait for them here? Thank you, but we'd rather follow after them. Who knows? Maybe they'll be able to use our help once we're there. We have nothing to lose by checking. Sorry for leaving so soon, but I don't think we'll be too long. Oh, not at all. You shouldn't have any trouble reaching the northeastern region of the Highlands if you have Gaius with you. Good luck, and may the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Thanks. Off we go, then. Gaius joined the party. Reen and Gaius can overdrive when linked with each other. About the settlement's facilities. 3 key facilities. The Elder's Home acts as an orbital factory. Trading post is a weapon and armor. Lodging yard allows you to rest. Use them when necessary. Horses can be ridden within the settlement, much like they can on the Highlands. That's different from last game. You can summon the horse to your current location by pressing square to open the navigation menu, and then pressing the triangle button. I can't summon them inside the house. Damn. You've been such a big help ever since you came here, Charles. Still, I'd like it if you took the time to relax once in a while. Nothing good can come from overworking yourself. It's fine, I'm used to it. I used to help out a lot at Zendergate, too. Besides, if I don't keep myself busy, I'll just keep worrying about Dad. I understand, dear. Toma is concerned about him, too. Perhaps you should talk to him about it later. Oh, is he? I guess I should, huh? Let's head to the trading post. Last time I was here, you had a book for me. And this time you do too. Gambler Jack Chronicle 3. I guess I should probably sell off some of my Sephic masks first. There's the orbital station. Let's see here. Looks good. Should we read Gambler Jack 3 tonight? Let's do that before we call it a night. I'm surprised we found this this early on. Well, not early. You know what I mean, chat. Jack and the girl moved over to a table in the back. Unlike the other pitted and sticky furniture, this table was smooth and polished to a shine and seemed meant for gambling. You're going to bed too? Okay, Crimson. I'll see you later, or see you next time. Without a word, they both took their seats. Jack sat against the wall and the girl faced him straight on. The other patrons were captivated. Helplessly fascinated by the match, they snuck glances at the pair, ears straining to listen in. The bar filled with fidgety silence. The girl's game of choice was poker. Jack accepted wordlessly. After a brief exchange to confirm the terms of the challenge, they settled on bets. It was to be 100 Mira hands, not even enough to buy a beer. But Jack considered that fair for a match against a kid and said as much. The dealer was the small fry punk from before. Jack gave him the quick eye signal. First hand, both discarded just one card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack had 2 pairs. The girl had just one, so Jack was the winner. Haha. Sorry, little missy, he drawled. He raised his glass to her and downed the amber liquid in a single decisive gulp. Second hand, both discarded just one card. Perhaps trying to look confident, Jack let out a big, clear sigh. The girl called and Jack stood. The girl had 2 pair, Jack had the same, but the cards told the tale. The girl's hand had the high card. It was her win. What? Jack exclaimed. His hand that had been toying with the glass froze. Immediately he glanced over at the punk who was dealing. The other man avoided his gaze. Something wrong? The girl asked. Her face betrayed nothing. No, forget it. He shakily responded. Had she swapped out some cards? The game had suddenly taken on a whole new angle. The look on Jack's face instantly changed. Lightly clearing his throat, Jack put the glass back on the table and left with his left hand. Then once more, he cleared his throat. The dealer, recognizing the signal, picked up the cards again. It was their code for deal normally next round. Third hand, as expected, each discarded just one card. Jack called as the girl stood. Jack's hand was a full house. Ha ha! How about that? He crowed. With a flourish, Jack laid his cards on the table. The bar patrons snickered into their cups. The girl set down her cards without a word. 4 sevens. It was the girl's win. The bar once again returned silence. So he's cheating at cards. And this girl has figured him out. And more importantly, she has figured out how to stop his cheats. But for now, it's time to get ready for raids. And bed, I guess. But more importantly, raids. Neko is doing Skyrim. Kitsune is doing Soul Hackers. How long has he been going? Three hours? Maybe? I don't have anyone better to raid. Yeah, we can raid Frigid. Frigid Kitsune. And hope that he's not about to end. He doesn't really appear to be in a I'm about to end the stream position, so yeah, we'll raid him. If anybody's still in the chat, you can use this message to go and share some love with Frigid Kitsune. Until next time, I will see you all later. I'm going to be able to see Elisa and Milliam next time. I still find it weird that we're going to be seeing Milliam, which means that next round, or next village, or next town, when we get to the Gram, it's going to be Laura, Emma, and who else are we missing? Eustace. I feel like we'd be missing one more. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know who all I'm still missing apart from those three. Maybe it is just those three. I don't know, but until then, bye, chat. You all have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel. That channel being twitch.tv/InnoPay. Bye, chat.